Okay, you were saying something about Mr. Girl.
I'm the worst guy to know. Oh, Mr. Girl's been banned from YouTube, and everybody should support him on Patreon.
Because he called Nick Fuentes a Nazi?
A Nazi, yes.
Well, why are you going to... If you think someone's a Nazi, why would you piss them off?
Oh, okay. Is that the rule?
Well, is he a Nazi or not? If I saw Hitler walking down the street, I wouldn't go kick his dog and say, fuck you.
Well, he didn't kick Nick Fuentes' dog. He just said...
I'd say, how you doing, Mr. Hitler?
Clearly,
Hope you're having a good day.
Mr. Fuentes has some ideas for the nation that maybe the Jewish population would not agree with.
Yeah, but he's anti-women, so you got to take the good with the bad
There's
sometimes.
a lot of anti-women people. I don't understand.
Not at his level.
I do not understand your love of Fuentes. I know it's ironic.
I just explained it to you.
I know it's ironic.
It's not ironic at all.
It's clearly ironic.
Because
I know you know you don't want a Christian nation or whatever the fuck. You're like, as long as women are subjugated.
I mean, what can't I do in a Christian nation? I can't do drugs legally.
I don't know.
I can't fuck whores legally.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Can I call women fat in a Christian nation? Because I can't do that.
I think you can get that one.
I get to do that?
Yeah.
Look, I don't
mean,
like
but you're not going to be able to see what they look like because they're going to be wearing frocks to disguise.
They should be wearing a box.
So we don't have to see any of them.
They should be wearing women? Have you seen them?
I got a fat watch for you. Have you seen the new Poison Ivy design?
Oh, tell me they fucking fat lesbo her out.
Yeah, they made
Oh, yeah.
They took Poison Ivy from the Batman comics.
Dump
She's
truck.
a big old
coconut.
lady. I think I'll send you a picture later.
She's the landscaper truck that shows up at your house on Saturday morning.
I like a thick woman, though. She looks good, I think.
Come on with that.
Some big women look good.
Where you're distracted from their fatness by the boobies, right?
Well, that's a big part of it. I mean, if they got a big dump truck ass and huge boobies, like, what am I going to say? You got to target that stomach fat?
Big dump truck ass with a bunch of cottage cheese spilling out the back.
No, that's bad. There's some who have...
Spanx Factory back there.
Oh, the Spanx Factory.
Some fat women, you slap their ass and it takes a couple seconds for them to tell you, oh, wow, like a brontosaurus.
Yeah.
Probably isn't even real, the brontosaurus thing.
It's like the Jurassic Park water drop, leaving ripples.
They ruined Poison Ivy then? Now that she's a lesbian with Harley Quinn?
Well, the lesbian stuff is fun. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird that Harley Quinn went from Joker's girlfriend to...
let's not put labels on, okay?
Well, she's
a lady that hung around and committed crimes with the Joker, all right?
Well,
let's not...
It's just interesting that her character now has to be like a strong, independent woman who goes, I don't need no Joker and whatever else.
See, Nick Fuentes would have put a stop to that.
No, he wouldn't.
I don't see what is not to like about Nick Fuentes. He says what he speaks what he says.
Take it up with Mr. Girl.
Oh, look who it is. Come on in, Carl. Come on in, Jenny Jingles.
Pull up the seat. Past the hour.
You know we have traffic in LA? Have you heard of it?
Yeah, people told me that before.
Did the Bills win today at least?
They won last night.
Oh, did they win last night?
Yeah, they blew out the Rams. It was very exciting.
You know how tiny you look on the thing.
Yeah, we probably should
why
fix
do
that.
I have the tiny camera?
It's kind of funny,
I see where I'm
actually.
lined up to now. Sorry, guys.
It's all right.
I got into my Uber, and the guy, I go, well, you know, I'm supposed to get there at 6. He goes, oh, yeah, it says we'll get there by 6. I go, oh, yeah, okay. We'll see about that. Even I know more than my Uber driver. I'm like, yeah, I doubt it.
Yeah. I mean, usually when I can't make a show, I give, like 3-4 days notice.
4 hours notice.
Here we go.
It's fine.
Hi, Vito. Good to see you, buddy.
Hi, Carl. I'm excited to have you here, buddy.
Can you hit your mic for a second? Let me see it.
Hey, check 1 2. Check 1 2. Saying things into the mic.
Test one.
So
test one.
Are we on YouTube?
We are currently live on YouTube.
But the show hasn't started, right?
I mean, that's
technical
a
show
kind
has
of an
not
existential
started.
question, really.
Yeah. When does the show start or end? How do we know? Yeah. Do I sound okay?
I think you sound low.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I also
Do I need to
think he sounds
project
low.
more? People told me I'm quiet when I talk.
Maybe you just need to.
Really?
Does he just need to get the mic? Does he just need to get the mic under him a little
I don't know
more?
why Sean refuses to let me upgrade his thing. He likes it.
Oh, it's his fault. All right, that makes sense.
Okay.
But the thing is, the export gets everything into the red line anyway, so it should all be the same.
This is going to be a dickhead thing to say, but I just got here.
Shit.
Could I get like
go
a
ahead.
beer or something?
Yeah, somebody
please,
get
yeah.
this man a beverage.
I'm so sorry.
Karl, I don't ever care about any audience
Okay.
enough to withhold a beer from someone. Okay.
That's why we get along.
There's a fridge right there behind Vito. I don't know if there's
look
good
in it?
beers in there. It's not. It's
I don't
not a
need
Vito
good
fridge.
beers.
Vito's not allowed to look in it. It's booby trapped for Vito.
I'll take a look.
I like that you said that, there's good beers in there. I don't need good beers. That's not what I'm looking for here. Just a beer.
There's a Tecate and a
Perfect. Tecate's perfect.
That fridge is cold too.
literally one Tecate.
Is there something for Jenny Jingles? You want something, Jen?
There's a bunch of there's a bunch upstairs and in the yard. If there's a ton of beer in the yard.
Yard drinks. Go jump off the balcony. There's tons of drinks out there.
In the front yard. Where
Oh,
it
front
smells
yard,
really
okay.
bad. Follow the smell, which you may have noticed on your way in. Do you have a problem?
I do, yeah.
You know which show this is, right?
Yeah, I'm familiar. I brought a problem. In fact, I told Vito, he came on Who Are These Podcasts? I told him I am bringing the biggest problem in the universe.
Oh my
I
God.
called my shot.
Yeah, that's a culture.
You're not doing like an irony thing where you bring in like a really dumb. Nick brought in like a sandwich problem.
Oh, that was a pretty bad one. Although people made it positive. He was like shitty Subway sandwiches, and I was like, why are you eating at Subway to begin with? But
Bread
apparently he lives in a Catholic town, and that's all they got.
Nick Fuentes, you're big on him, right?
Oh my God. Why do we got
I don't follow Nick Fuentes, no.
Smart.
What the hell?
I'm sure he's fine. I know my friend Anthony
would not
Cumia
be
is a
sure
big
that he's
fan of
fine.
his.
I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Anthony Cumia,
He
yeah.
goes on Anthony's show. I know that.
He does?
Oh, yeah.
Two great tastes together.
Yep.
Fuentes goes on Q. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Are you going to start hating on him?
I don't hate on
because
him.
he's not black.
No. I have nothing to do with that.
Are you guys ready to do a show?
Yes. Let's get into it.
I should have been on the trigger for that one. Oh, yeah. Forgot how to do this. Welcome to the biggest problem in the universe. The only show that ranks every problem in the universe, from women who aren't funny to Zoomers stealing my money. I'm your host, Nick Masters, and joining me as always is Vito Giswaldi, special guest, just in the nick of time. He shows up, the big man, the tour man. How many live shows you did? Karl from Who Are These Podcasts?
Thanks, Dick. Thanks for having me. So
King of all media.
we're at Venice Beach today, and we're sitting
we
at a
go.
bar, and Jen goes, my wife Jen goes, let's get another round. I'm like, yeah, it's 3 o'clock. We got time.
We got tons of time.
We got tons of time. Wrong.
He's only 6 miles away.
Wrong.
You can walk there
Holy
in this amount of time.
shit. I know. I could have jogged here and gotten here on time.
Probably.
Yeah.
I can't believe you went to Venice today and now you're doing something. If I go to Venice,
Yeah.
then I'm done for about a week and a half. I'm like, no, I'm too tired.
I went to
do
a
anything.
football game last night. I went to Venice Beach today. I'm going out with Larry Bleidner after this. I got a full schedule
You're getting
going,
the
Dick.
whole LA experience, it sounds like.
Are you going to see Tony Spumante?
No, I'm not planning on doing that.
Where are you guys going? Where are you and Larry going?
We're going to Casa Verda. No, I'm
got a long
is that
drive ahead
right?
of you, sir. Casa Verga?
Is that yeah?
House
Casa
of
Verga.
Cox?
Yes, the
I don't
House of
know.
Cox. Yes.
That might not
Where's
be.
that at?
Casa Vega, it might be.
Yes.
You should check out Casa Verga.
Where's Casa Vega?
North Hollywood.
Yeah, North Hollywood. That
Thousand
sounds
Oaks.
right.
That might be okay. Although it's Friday. Yeah, we'll see.
The Vergas are going to be out.
Yeah.
The Chupa Vergas are going to be out.
The exciting.
This isn't about my schedule in LA, guys. This is about the biggest problem. I want to bring something up real quick.
Okay.
You guys are doing a bonus show, and I
Yeah.
subscribe to patreon.com/thebiggestproblem, of course.
Thank
Yes.
Big fan.
Thank you.
And you guys were talking at the beginning of the show about my Patreon support.
you. Yeah.
And Vito was trying to figure out, well, why does he have so much Patreon support?
Yeah.
And Dick goes, I don't know, maybe people hate Stuttering John. Neither of you guys said, maybe it's a great show people love, want to
that's
support,
not-
enjoy bonus episodes.
it can't be that.
Neither of you even thought that was
trick.
a possibility. Could it just be a popular show that people enjoy and want to support?
Yeah.
No, there's got to be something to
It's
it.
some kind of a
doing
trick that you're
something.
doing. I don't know
right.
how.
It's voodoo, right?
Look at you and I feel bad for you or
Yeah,
something, you know?
That's what I think that's what you guys said.
What is it really?
Yeah, what's the
Before
real
we
It's
start
a
the show.
fun, popular show that people enjoy. Who are these podcasts?
What specifically though? What do they enjoy?
We
about it?
laugh at jerks. Every
So
twice
that's
a week.
the trick.
We laugh at jerks.
We need to roast more people on the show. it sounds
We're
like.
too nice.
We're too
That's the
nice.
problem.
That is the problem.
We need to start.
Well, no, we are very. I'm proud of your Patreon success because it is a good show.
See how hard it is for him to say that? Yeah, I'm proud of
You can't be happy for other people.
I'm very
You
happy.
can't be happy for other people.
We were looking at your numbers before the show, and I go, "This is great. The show is growing. I think your feud."
We weren't looking at your numbers. Vito was looking at them
Well, 'cause
like,
I always
obsessively and molding
compare
about
our
it.
you know, because I'm interested in like how much people grow and whatever else.
Oh.
And it seems like you've got a good thing going. I think you got some good drama. I don't know if I should name who it's with.
Stuttering John?
Good old Stuttering
Are
John.
you getting sued by that guy?
Yeah, so he sent me a cease and desist. He's telling me that he's going to sue me. What's great is that he's been going on this whole trip lately.
Yeah.
And now Shuley from the Howard Stern show's in on it. Anthony Cumia's in on it. Everyone is
You're
hammering.
drawing in the entire like extended like leftover Howard Stern universe. and
Everyone is
everything.
hammering this guy
It's
now.
awesome.
It's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm envious.
He
It
he
looks
deserves
fun.
everything he gets.
You go too hard.
On
people,
who?
on like Eric, you go
Yeah,
too hard on people and they
maybe.
don't respond, then it's just you look like an ankle biter.
Right.
Carl gets like he ropes him in. Like
Well,
But
it's funny.
Stuttering John is like pathetic.
I had Danny Polishchuk on my show this past week, and he brought up a great point. It's like Last Action Hero. It started out, I was just watching John's show and commenting on it. Now I'm in his
You're
show.
in the show.
Like every episode, he's talking about me specifically
Yeah, and he
about
can't let it go.
lawsuits and season. It's like all this crazy shit. I'm like, wait a second, I'm a part of the show now. How did this happen?
Well, I was just on an episode. I believe it was episode 341.
Yeah.
Yeah. So people
you
want to
showed
check
up
that
for that
out.
one.
Yeah, I showed up. Whatever. I missed. He invited me previously, and I gave him plenty of warning. And then you did the show anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
this is my time.
The ends justifies the means. This guy.
Whatever. You're 15 minutes late to my show, Mr.
So,
Venice Beach.
Vito, what actually happened was because
Yeah.
I'm really talented, I made it a good show anyway, even though you
right,
let me
yeah.
down.
Well, I just filled 15 minutes of dead air, so I guess we both have our crosses to
Fortunately,
bear.
I have some connections. I know Dick Masterson. I was able to make a good show out of it without you showing up.
I know
All right.
Nick Fuentes too. If you ever want
yeah,
that
you friends with that
introduction.
guy?
Oh my God. this is why.
What did I miss?
This
What's
is
the
why
Nick
I can't
Fuentes
get-
conversation?
Everyone just always picks on that guy.
Yeah, of
and
course.
he's just a guy who wants the country to be better. That's
He's just a
all.
guy who denies the Holocaust. So what?
I mean, not outwardly.
He's just a guy
He
who wants
doesn't.
the country to be
That's
better.
annoying.
No.
All right, calm down, calm down.
Right.
Ay,
He just makes jokes.
Anyway,
Just
his
ask questions.
followers got one of my friends banned from YouTube. It's a whole thing.
Oh, is that what's going
There's
on?
a
If
bit
you
of
think
false-
someone's a Nazi,
false
don't fuck with them.
flagging. Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. By the way, historically, don't fuck with Nazis. That doesn't end well, you know?
Somebody's got to fuck with them. The Russians fucked with them.
Well, eventually.
We got a lot of guys.
Yeah, eventually they did, but
All right.
All right.
Are we ready for last week? I'm rusty on the
Fired up.
soundboard. Student debt repayment.
That was a
That's
good
the big
one.
winner. Yeah.
You're
Here's
on a streak and a half, my friend.
female comedy writers. Any other week, I would have said you deserve the gold on that one.
Sometimes the headline grabbers, like the big news, is the way to go. Sometimes women is the way to go. Those are the two winning strategies I've identified.
Creepy targeted ads.
That should have been higher. That was a good one.
Ratchet straps came in way down. Way down.
that wasn't good. That wasn't a good one.
Oh, I
do a
think
ra-
we
could
had
you
a
do a
great
ratchet
discussion
strap
on
right
ratchet
now?
straps.
No.
You couldn't?
No.
Okay. That's what we should have a ratchet strap race too.
I know. I think you just need to get
You want to double down on your shitty problem? That's the wrong strategy. No one liked this one. Let's do it some more.
Everybody who
Defining.
voted it down needs to show me a video of them doing a ratchet strap
Can you
and
stop
fucking it up.
defining people's manhood by whether or not they can ratchet strap something? This is toxic masculinity.
back into
at its
Define
penis
it
finest.
by
size.
then. Yeah, penis size.
Yeah, let's
no
That's
go.
classic.
thanks.
That's a good one. I don't
I
know.
look at a bunch of guys' dicks and I don't
Biggest
take their
car,
word for it.
coolest car.
No, man. We
How
don't
low do your
know
balls hang? Like, that's a
fastest
good
car.
one. Everyone can get down with that.
How annoying your girlfriend is. That's the.
That's
oh,
what-
mama.
You're winning that one.
Oh.
That's a junk.
Because you know she would hurt you.
I know,
That's why.
I know.
See you. Undermine your... Okay, Zach Owens says there's no good takes on student loan forgiveness. What an idiot. Here's the good take. Don't do it. I don't want to pay for it.
Send a written apology to Dick's P.O. Box.
Yeah, to me.
Yes.
Let's see, I got another one. Benjamin Swearingen says, I owed $20,000 in student loans. My wife owed $16,000. Now we only owe $451. Thanks for the money, Dick.
Boom.
You're welcome. I'm going to be honest, Pineapple Man says, Vito, I wasn't a fan of you at first because of the flagging stuff that you did.
Which I didn't do.
But you make the show way more fun than Maddox did, and I have come around.
Oh,
so that's nice.
Thank you.
So there's one guy. That's good to
One
know.
guy likes
One
me.
at a
Good to
time.
know.
I got to win them one at a time.
Ashen says, Vito, if you're really messing with Indian scammers, then you're burning money by not recording it and uploading it to YouTube.
The problem is that I should record it, but I get a lot of scam calls, and it's just fun to fuck with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta record that shit.
I know I should, because I get into some tiffs.
Weeb Lord says the last caller on the last episode was the best caller. What was that? What did you have?
On the call-in show?
Yeah.
I
How
said,
did
what's
that go?
the biggest problem in the universe? And he said, no.
Oh,
I went, okay, well, this has been a great call-in show.
You didn't screen anybody?
How do I screen? I can't screen. What am I going to do?
Just go take them off and you're like, hey, you're going to say that. And
No, I
Cover
won't
for
say
my-
that. There's
That
no
works every
way.
time. They're like, you got me. All right, I'll hang up now.
They'll tell the truth.
Yeah, they will.
They will. Anus man, what? Go ahead.
I was going to say it was a great call-in show. We had a lot of fun. A couple technical difficulties at the beginning, but we
I gave you a super chat.
smoothed them out. And yes, we did
My
get a
first
super
time ever
chat.
super chatting someone on YouTube. I had connected my
Really?
PayPal and everything. And what did I say in my super chat?
I think
said-
you called me the F slur.
No. I said, here's $2.
said
Make sure.
America first is
make sure
inevitable.
Dick
Make
gets
sure it
my
all goes to Dick
$2.
Masterson.
Oh, I didn't hear about
Congratulations,
that.
Yeah, of course you didn't.
Oh, take the $2 out of the fund.
The last time he did one of these shows without me,
Yeah.
I came back with a bill from Mr. Girl saying that he wanted a third of the super chat money.
I didn't approve that. I didn't approve it. That
I'm
was.
going to be counting it as we go here. I'm going to want a third as well.
Oh, fuck.
I know it's 30% off the top, and then I want a third after that. I know
Mr.
that
Girl,
part.
I gave him gross.
Oh,
that
not gross.
motherfucker. Yeah, I gave him
like
gross.
a 20% cut to goes to
Oh,
YouTube.
plus you got the income tax. Dude, you fucked up.
Oh my god.
Didn't even 1099 him.
He's getting rich off this show.
Well, Nick Fuentes got him back.
Yeah, I guess-
Nick the knife got him.
He ended up losing out in the end.
Anus Master says Vito doesn't own a truck or trailer and thus never actually used ratchet straps.
I've used ratchet straps. It's bullshit.
Okay, explain them then.
I've already explained them. You take the strap, you feed it through the fucking loop, and you crank it.
Hey, welcome to Ratchet Strap Talk.
Even when used
On
correctly,
YouTube.
they take forever and get tangled. Okay, I think that's all I got here. Something
All
with
right.
somebody else. I actually don't know. I haven't decided on my problem.
Well, don't
Yeah.
worry about it,
So
Dick,
you
because
wanna
we've got a
go
segment.
for it.
First, vote it up.
Okay, let me see. It's this one, I think.
Vote it up! Oh, you know just where to go. Vote it biggest problem dot show. Oh, who's gonna win? Giswaldi or Masterson? Vote it up! Come on, bitches, just go and vote. If you don't, then I'll slash your throat. Dismember your corpse, throw it off a boat. Vote it up! Gotta vote it up! Gotta vote it up! Yeah! Vote it up, folks.
What was all that corpse stuff? It's not even Pokemon related.
I don't know. Maybe we went off the rails a little bit, but I think it fits.
What was the one that you said was not good, and that this is definitely the good one?
This one had a little more chorus, I thought. a little
Okay.
more.
It got a little aggressive.
Well, I want people to vote.
kids show.
No, I got it.
Maybe I got strong with the wording,
got
but
it.
I think people understand what
don't
I'm
know.
trying to say.
We're still dealing with cuties. And
Well,
you're throwing in Pokemon death and rape threats.
all I'm saying, guys, is that we got a lot of problems on the show. And one of the things you can do is go to the board at biggestproblem.show and vote up problems from past episodes. One of those problems, of course, was fear of a black elf. The problem I brought in relating to the new Amazon show, The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power.
Okay.
Well, that show has been viewed by 25 million viewers globally over the initial 24 hours. Amazon says its performance broke all previous records, making the biggest premiere in the history.
Oh, so you're saying that you were right.
Well,
okay. Let's hear it.
Critics do say that these self-reported metrics can be unreliable, but clearly the show is a big hit despite having black elves. So suck it. Another problem we had, of course, was nuclear
What about when Eric July's comic comes out and it's like Citizen Kane?
Okay, if it's really good, I'm going to be blown away. All right?
You better really kiss his ass.
A fair review once it is bootlegged.
How
and
would you know if
available.
a comic book is good or not?
You can tell.
None of them are good because comics
some of them are
fucking
good.
stupid. Comics
Except
are
for
fucking
super killers.
stupid.
Super killer. Thank you.
The rest of them are all stupid.
Karl knows how to stroke my ego.
Yeah.
Another great problem is nuclear phobia, brought in by the great Dr. Kevin P. Hickerson. We got to get him back.
No, I brought that in.
Right, but
He brought in the social mind virus or something.
But he was a nuclear physicist. You guys kind of double teamed.
I brought it in.
Regardless, he was a great guest. Well, nuclear power, Dick, is actually growing in popularity as the globe faces a major energy shortage. Isn't that exciting? In California, the legislature is now considering a new bill that would extend the life of the state's last nuclear plant, which was scheduled to be shut down in 2025.
Yeah.
You're going to extend that by 5 years, potentially. In Germany, which was set to shutter its remaining nuclear plants, they're now considering whether to keep some open as they face energy shortages due to the Russian natural gas imports plunging. And even in Japan, the prime minister has called for reopening idled nuclear reactors as part of a broader shift towards nuclear power. Isn't that exciting?
Yeah. I can't wait to send Ukraine all of our gas and stuff.
Well, that's
Isn't that going to be fun?
Yeah.
Are you ready for that, you guy?
Send them our gas because they need it to power their tanks and their guns and their guns and their bombs.
For whatever reason. Don't you think?
I think they deserve it. Our fighting boys in Ukraine. Well, don't forget.
Fighting Nazis.
To vote. No. Ukrainians.
Okay.
Hit them. Vote it up. Oh, you know just
Now
where
listen to the
to
whole
go.
thing again.
Vote it biggest problem that show. Oh,
think
who's
of my
gonna
problem,
win? Giswaldi or Masterson? Vote it up. Come on, bitches, just go and vote. If you don't, then I'll slash your throat. Dismember your corpse, throw it off a boat. Vote it up. Gotta vote it up. Gotta vote it up. Yeah.
Okay.
What a stinger.
Here's my problem.
What's your problem, Dick?
Long stingers.
No, that's not a
Late.
problem. Late. Go ahead.
It's my fault. I should have said leave right away when you land.
Correct. I should have left from the game last night and just come here.
Yeah.
I know.
Did I get an invite to that game?
No.
Okay. Just making sure.
Are
I
you a
didn't
football
miss it.
fan?
No.
I didn't think you were a sports, so I didn't include
think you were a sports.
You invited me to a Latin dance party. I appreciate that. I was too busy celebrating with my fellow Bills fans at a bar after the game.
Yeah. Hey, Karl, you want to hit up this Latin dance party that we're going to? I know that's. I can see you there.
Totally. Usually.
Speaking of, too many dicks on the dance floor. That's my problem.
All
Too
right.
many dicks on the dance floor. I just got back from Burning Man. I hate talking about it. Everyone hates hearing about it. But let me tell you a tale of a promised land full of pairs and gangs of women roaming around helplessly, eager to be entertained, scantily clad in the middle of the desert where nothing bad's going to happen to them. But they know the implication is there, right?
implication.
Destroyed. Totally gone because there's too many dicks on the dance floor. Karl, you're from New York?
I am.
You've been here for how long in L.A.?
I landed Wednesday.
Feel the dicks on the dance floor in L.A.
There's too many dicks on the freeway, let alone the dance floor.
We got so many dicks on the dance
many
floor in L.A.
dicks.
that they're living under the fucking freeway.
Yep.
And there's nothing we can do to get rid of them because we've got too many dicks on the dance floor.
They're
and
literally pitching a tent. That's how many dicks there are.
pitching tents everywhere.
Yes.
Fucking up the vibe.
Yes.
Getting too amped up. Not getting laid.
Fucking rock hard.
Jizzing salt into the earth everywhere they go because that's the only thing they know how to do. We need to be sending men to the Ukraine to fight the Nazis or
that's not a
whatever.
bad idea, yeah.
Get them out of here. World War III, 4, 5, 6, whatever. Get them out. Anyone dumb enough to sign up is fucking gone. I need the ratio to go from like 6-4 to 10-1. I'm talking mind shap gaff.
Vito, he's lost me. What's the problem? I'm so confused.
Too many men. Too many
guys
fucking men.
everywhere.
Too many men. Even at the fucking Latin dance party last night, I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4. I lose count. When you lose
the
count,
ratio is
that's
off.
when there's too many. It's like counting cards, right?
Yeah.
You know, you put a queen down. That's
Right, it's
1.
plus 1.
2. It's minus 1.
Yeah,
There's
sure.
so many dicks. I'm like, dick.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Dick. Too many dicks.
So you're saying the ratio
Hit me.
you'd like to you'd like to see the ratio adjust. I mean, it would. I mean, imagine a society that was like 60% women, 40% men. That would be.
I don't ever want to see a dick. I was in the monkeypox showers, showering. We were showering each other in the group monkeypox showers. I'm like, what am I even doing here? Why
Yeah.
am I at a gay monkeypox
So you were naked in
communal
the shower
with a bunch of guys?
How many guys got into this shower?
Like, I don't know, a lot. Too many.
Didn't you
That's
set
my
up the
point.
shower? Wasn't that your thing?
I messed that up.
yeah, well,
I messed it up big time. I messed it up big
you
time.
needed to put a sign on it that said like "No dicks in here. This is a lady shower."
No, then the dicks are like, no dicks? Oh, there must be a lot of ladies in there. I'm going to hit that up immediately.
Yeah, it is weird that your instinct was, "What if I set up a shower?"
No,
in
I went to
middle of
I went to a
desert?
gay Bears camp and used their communal shower.
Oh, how was that?
Too many dicks.
Yeah, you went
How was that? It was gay. What do you mean I was that?
There was only 2 broads there.
Why were there any broads in
And
the
we
bear
brought both
camp?
of them.
Yeah, oh, you
Well,
brought
I
the
don't
ladies.
know.
Yeah.
I obviously don't know. I clearly misunderstood what was
I
happening
mean,
there.
it sounds like you're manufacturing your own too many dick situations by inviting yourself into gay camps. Maybe that would rectify. Why don't you?
Honestly, that's not where you made the mistake.
Okay.
Women love gay guys.
That's exactly.
Yes,
exactly.
that's a smart move.
Exactly.
Because they feel
That's
right
been
at
my
home with
move.
that. They have to stare at dicks and no one's going to attack them. They love it.
Yes. They're not going to be raped
Right.
while they're getting a drink. The bartender's not going to rape them.
They try to suck a dick and the guy's like, no, don't do
No,
that. They're like,
they
I've
don't-
never heard this before. What's going on?
They love it.
Yeah, they love
They
it.
love hearing
Unless it's
no
like a
for
short
once in
hair.
their
It's exotic
life.
for them.
Okay. So what do you want to do about this? So the problem is
Kill all men. Is that
No,
not
no, no.
obvious?
Yeah.
I need to get rid
Send
of
them to
them.
Ukraine. I think that's a
Send them
good
to the
solution.
Ukraine, so
Is this the
yeah.
biggest
I don't think
solution
that is a
episode?
good solution. I don't
And
think
if
that's
something
helpful.
happens, we all feel so bad. We'll
right.
build them a dumb little cemetery
Yeah.
off the freeway. Did you see that thing?
No.
Oh, God, is it heartbreaking?
Why is
One
there
of-
a cemetery? What are you talking about?
The World War II cemetery. Remember at the end of Saving Private Ryan?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
cemetery is
Yeah,
like
yeah.
right next to the 405, next to UCLA. Most expensive real
Oh,
estate in
yeah,
the
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
world.
I did pass by that.
Wasted on a bunch of dum-dums.
Dum-dums. Those are American.
Oh, yeah, I know.
fucking,
That was the last good generation.
heroes. Jesus Christ.
I know dum-dums is the right word.
Dig them up. Too many dicks.
no.
There we go again. Too many
Disavow.
dicks on the dance floor in this
Why?
cemetery.
What do you want? Do you want him dead or do you want him on the dance floor? I thought this was
Throw
a
'em in the
solution.
ocean. Put the cemetery
You get
somewhere.
the Osama bin Laden treatment.
You can't.
Yeah,
we probably
dump in the
can't have
ocean.
so many
Put 'em in a
dicks and then you're
bag.
going at the dead people. Yeah, that's the solution.
Too many dicks everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay? Any location you can think of, there's too many dicks there.
Well, except for universities.
Except for, you're right.
Go to the university. That's where all the women are.
Exactly. Where you have to pay, I have to pay for you.
No, we pay for
Yeah,
it, right?
You and I,
Yeah.
Karl.
So then a 22-year-old can go fuck all the girls at the university. Great.
What the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, why are we doing this? I didn't vote for this, by the way, just so you
You
know.
voted for this.
What do you mean? What did I vote for exactly?
You voted.
You voted so that we could pay for 22-year-olds to get their dick sucked at college.
You're talking about the
by
fucking
tons of girls.
student loan redemption?
What does it sound like we're talking
I
about?
don't know. You blame me for everything. It could be anything at this point.
Oh, here we go.
You voted for Karl and I
Yep.
to pay
To have
for
freedom.
young men
Right.
to go into Whore Island, Whoretropolis, like a
Whoretropolis.
fucking prison, just full of horned
Don't
up,
you want young men to
and
have
they're
that
the
opportunity?
skinniest they've ever been in their lives. No.
No.
I want me to have that opportunity.
Well, I care about the young men of this nation, and I voted for them, and you're welcome.
That's gay.
I know it's gay, and that's why I did it.
You love it, probably.
I do love
Too
it.
many dicks on the dance floor.
No, I don't.
Vito, are you a cuck? You want to watch other guys fuck girls?
No,
What's
but
going
I
on
think
with you right now?
everybody should get a little something. Don't we want to elevate the young
What
men
the
in our...
fuck
You
did you
ran
just
a
say?
virgin contest to try and get people laid. What the fuck are you talking
Those
about?
guys are all way far away. I didn't accept anybody in LA for the
You set
contest.
that up, okay?
That was a trick.
That was a trick.
They should have stayed virgins forever. They'd be the happiest men in the world.
It's bullshit. I think that it's great that our colleges are filled with women for these men to entice and enchant.
What? I had a gender ratio map, but I messed it up.
What is it, by location?
Yeah, I had it, but
Oh, that's interesting.
I didn't give you enough time to prepare. I'm sorry.
You know what?
I could have been later. My bad.
Anyway, I
What
don't
is
have
it,
it
like
on
Brazil? They kill all the women for some reason? Like, what country's the worst?
Brazil? I don't know. China.
kills all the women.
China.
China would
What do
be
you mean
bad.
Brazil. It's China where they kill the
Oh,
women.
Brazil's got all sorts
You know
of
what?
crime. They kill everybody.
I don't believe that shit.
What do you mean?
I think the women are lying about that. I think Chinese women made that up. And there's so many of them that men are like, I don't know if that's true.
Because 90% of the population never get laid in China.
Yeah.
Like they're all incels over in China.
Really?
90%?
And yeah, it's crazy. I saw a doc on it. So that's interesting. Your theory is that women pretend there's no women out there, so they don't have to fuck any of these
So they don't
guys.
have to fuck any of those guys. Exactly. Too many. China. Number one. What's the worst? The worst countries. Too many dicks on the dance floor. China, number one.
Number one.
North Korea. Number two, probably. All of the Middle East. Too many dicks on the dance floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it gets better and better.
Israel.
I don't want to sound like I'm coming off as pro women either.
Yeah.
This is honestly the most convoluted problem
There's
I've
a
ever
lot
heard
going
on the
on
show.
here. There's a lot of different branching paths to take from the too many
insane.
dicks on
It's
the dance floor
universities,
problem.
it's China, it's the Middle East.
Look at how many guys.
It's together, man. They're trying to make your fucking kids gay and the frogs
Dude,
and the...
Alaska, that is a problem.
Alaska's 100.
imagine
You take all these guys who are already convicts. That's why they live in Alaska.
yeah.
And then you go, hey, here you go.
No
live here.
pussy
And
at
there's
all.
no women. Oh, that's going to go well. They won't be
Basically,
pent
my
up.
life is what they're experiencing. Wyoming, North, all these places would be great, but just look, there's no fucking broads at all the way down. I don't know.
Nevada would have a good number of women.
You know what?
but I
This is
guess
actually
not.
against your point. Most states have more women than men. The majority of states have more women than men. Why'd you pull
the
this up?
global
Well, I
population.
didn't look at it first, Carl. Okay, I just typed in.
It is true, America.
I just typed in my problem space statistics I
Vote it
got
up.
done
Too many
for
dicks.
most
9
states.
years. What do you want to see when you? What do you want to see when you walk into the club? Okay, a bunch of fucking guys hooting and hollering like assholes. No,
Are they playing Magic the Gathering? That could be fun.
get the hell
We can
out
play
of
board
here.
games and stuff. I feel like male companionship. And what does Chaggett always say? We need more close male bonding or whatever the hell.
I can't believe you're not more popular on the show.
I know.
These hot takes you have.
Quoting Chaggett,
right.
of course,
That's
the
my
one of the
problem.
great thinkers of our time.
That's
Wow.
my problem.
What a problem.
Too many dicks on the dance
Too
floor.
many dicks on the dance floor.
How was the party last night? There was some talent there or no?
Yeah. The girl performing, and then there was a girl comedian before.
No. Oh, really?
Oh, those are...
No, there was a couple
was she okay?
girls there.
No, I'm saying the lady comedian.
Yeah, she was hilarious.
That's good. A lot of the times when a lady comedian gets on stage, I'm like, oh, there's like two ways this could go.
Well, she was talking about like sucking guys' dicks. I'm like,
That's
all right,
good.
that's funny.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
funny.
I like hearing about that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if it's funny or not, but
Sure.
yeah, let's talk a little bit more about that.
Talk a little, yeah. Get
And then she
more
was like
into
saying
that.
like I'm just like this chick with huge tits. I'm like, interesting.
Why do I feel like the
Think about
comedy
it
was
like
not
that.
the big draw of
The
this
setup is the
attraction?
payoff. It's perfect.
yeah, it's a perfect
Then she took off all her clothes. She was shaking her tits around. At what point did the comedy happen?
Maybe she
Not
wasn't a
lot of
comedian
jokes,
after all.
really.
You know what? Actually, she was a stripper. My
Best-
bad.
the best female comedian I ever saw. She said nothing.
Yeah.
Just took off all
Didn't
her
even have a
clothes.
microphone.
She was a good performer.
Good performer.
I would see her act again.
Good. Well, you should have gave her a plug. You don't even know her name.
Oh,
Could have got her on the
I
show.
see what you're saying. Okay,
You
Carl, do you want to do the guest
Carl
sandwich?
has the best problem in the universe.
I
apparently.
do.
The biggest
How are you going to
one.
beat too many dicks on the dance floor?
Yeah, that's an impossible one to ever
Impossible.
surmount.
I'll
It's
tell
like
you.
the new ratchet straps.
I'll tell you guys, I was going to bring the internet as the biggest problem in the universe. But you know what? It's a little too broad.
Yeah,
Right?
It's broad, yeah.
You got to zoom in on these things a little bit in order to focus on what the real problem is.
The internet's a spring.
And I realized it's not the internet, it's social media.
Okay.
Wow, very
Social
narrow.
media is the biggest problem in the
in
universe.
the universe.
Social media?
No, he narrowed in, Dick. He got very narrow.
Very narrow.
Okay.
All right, let me read you some stats because I got some stats for you.
Okay.
According to UC Davis, suicide is the second leading cause of death among people ages 10 to 24 and has been increasing every year since 2007.
Yeah.
The rate of suicide for those 10 to 24 increased nearly 60% between 2007 and 2018, according to the CDC.
Yeah, but is it mostly men? Because if so, that would be a benefit to Dick's problem.
Yeah, that's
According to the Wall Street Journal.
Go ahead.
This was the title of the article. Facebook knows Instagram is toxic for teen girls, company documents show. That's from September of 2021. Their own internal studies know that it's bad. And in the article, it says 32% of teen girls said that they felt bad about their bodies and Instagram made them feel worse.
Carl, what are you talking about? That's great. Give them the eating disorders. We have to fight the McDonald's and the Grubhub.
I knew you would say this.
I also knew he would say
I knew you would say this.
Yeah,
Obvious.
go on.
But what I think is interesting,
Yeah.
you know what doesn't make you suicidal when you're a teenager? Smoking and drinking. You know what you can't do when you're a teenager? Smoke or drink. You can use Instagram all day long. Totally legal,
yeah.
totally fine. The worst thing for you
Yeah.
is Instagram, but that's the one thing they allowed. When asked about children and mental health, CEO Mark Zuckerberg said at a congressional hearing in March of 2021, the research that we've seen is that using social apps to connect with other people can have a positive mental health benefits. So he's lying.
On
own
just
internal.
the population in general.
It can, right. Their own internal studies and research shows that it doesn't. A study on the impact of social media on undergraduate college students showed that the longer they used Facebook, the stronger was their belief that others were happier than they were. But the more time the students spent going out with their friends, the less they felt that way.
Yeah, it does create a distortion effect, you know?
And after all
I
that,
have that all the time. Like, I see all this fun Carl's always having, and I'm like, this fucker is always at Bills games. And
I'm trying to get you to kill yourself.
That doesn't work on me, though, because I look at that stuff.
you see Eric July's fucking Kickstarter.
That's different. That's different. That's like measurable
Busted.
empirical data. But when somebody just like posts a picture and they're like, "Oh, I did a fucking thing," I'm like, they're miserable. I go,
What about Pawnee's Instagram?
Well,
She's always like,
that makes me happy.
yeah, to a point.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, okay, all right, you're at another. I can't even pronounce this place.
It's insane. Oh, you're on a yacht on the Mediterranean? Oh, neat.
That's cool.
That looks fun.
You're not even
I might
looking
enjoy
around.
that.
Yeah,
But then
I
there's
would
those Instagram influencers, and then wasn't there one recently?
and there's no dicks at all on the yacht.
Right,
That's
it's just
great.
all hot chicks. And I love it when she was on your show and you're like, "Do you guys drinking or anything?" She's like, "The guy said that we drank more tequila than anyone's ever drank on this boat." You're like, okay.
Sounds pretty fun.
Yeah, it sounds pretty fun.
Why aren't you on the boat?
Why did I get an invite to
Why
that?
don't you have a boat?
That's two things that I also want to beat that tequila record.
Right.
Yeah.
We should do a boat trip. That would be fun.
What do you mean?
Get a party boat, rent it. You know, a bunch of
sounds like a
guys.
Can I translate that? Can I translate that? Dick, you should pay for us to go on a boat and party.
I want to go on a booze cruise with a bunch of
Why don't we do
dudes?
like a Dick Show booze cruise? People would pay for tickets and drinks.
How about we do bumps outside of an Arby's in our car?
That's also fun. That could be
That's
fun.
what guys do together.
Couple beef and cheddars.
Just rock each other's cars.
I don't want to get too far off topic here. After all of that, after we've got all these internal studies that pretending don't exist, they're lying to Congress, Facebook decided to build an Instagram app for children under 13. Remember that?
I don't remember that.
They were going to build an app for kids.
little kids?
To learn how to use social media and get into it.
Yeah.
Thankfully, people were outraged by this. In May of 2021, attorneys general from 44 states and territories urged Facebook to abandon its plans to create an Instagram service for kids under the age of 13, citing detrimental health effects of social media on children and Facebook's reportedly checkered past on protecting children on its platform. All right, I get it. You don't care if kids kill themselves.
Whose AG did that?
There were 44 different attorneys general.
So all of them.
Yeah, all of them.
All the Republican
All
ones.
of them were like, what are you
Okay.
guys doing? You can't build an app for 10-year-olds. This is not good for them. Let's talk about political ramifications of social media, all right?
okay.
Yeah.
You guys remember when Trump won over Hillary Clinton? Remember that?
Yeah.
Vito?
Well,
Yeah.
It was the biggest upset in the history of U.S. politics.
Yeah.
It was supposed to tear the country apart.
I thought Truman was Truman not a bigger upset?
No.
No, because Truman was a politician. Trump was
Trump
on a
was an
reality
idiot.
game show.
Right.
Are you following? Are you paying attention to this? Are you following
Take
this?
that away from Trump.
Fair enough.
Do you remember what that was blamed on, Dick? Facebook.
Hacking?
They said that the Russians bought $100,000 worth of ads that, by the way, didn't mention Clinton or Trump in any of the ads.
Wait,
and that was the reason why he got elected. You don't remember this?
What did they buy?
What do you mean? What did they buy then?
You guys don't remember this?
No, I remember it, but I don't remember what they bought.
They
I
bought
remember
all
it was
these
like
ads
$50,000.
to sow discord.
But what did they?
Yeah,
what
but
did
like,
it say?
that actually happened.
$100,000 worth of Facebook ads you think can sow discord in our country?
Yeah.
Are you retarded?
No, I think you could. $100,000 gets you a lot of Facebook ads.
I've bought $100,000 worth of ads for clients of mine, and they didn't win an election.
Okay,
what are you
What did
talking
they buy,
about?
though? What ads did they? Did they ever find out what they bought?
I saw examples of them. It was just
was it?
it was just like polarizing stuff, like whether
had,
it was
like,
gun
fake
rights
groups,
or
though, that they were
abortion
running
rights
and
or whatever.
stuff?
They were just trying to like get people wild up and excited.
Where'd you get the 100,000 number from?
Russia.
The news. I'm sorry. I'm citing
No, I'm just.
reports.
Wait, you didn't know this?
Yeah, I know.
I thought it
you
was
just
a
learning about this
larger
now?
number.
Vito, 2,000
They must have
mules,
spent more than $100,000.
$100,000.
There's no mules. Shut up.
Also, let's talk about this. Twitter has led to the laziest journalism in the history of the world.
Okay.
Legit news sources quote random tweets from nobodies to paint a narrative that may or may not exist. You see it all the time.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my gosh, this person with an egg avatar.
Ass egg.
Yeah, an egg avatar says, oh, this policy is awful. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
Gives a shit. They have 3 followers. Why do I care about that?
What are you
Let's talk
looking
about-
up the fucking quote from the Russian thing?
It was $150,000.
It was 150,000, but Vito, some of that was spent after the election because that was the first number they threw out there, as if that makes a difference, because they spend tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars on advertising.
But it's not just ads. They also, they have their own disinformation.
So you do
agents
think that Facebook
posting
was the
stuff.
reason why Trump
No,
was
I don't
elected?
think it was the
Vote it up.
reason.
Social media, biggest problem. Thank you, Vito.
Well, yeah, I am agreeing
Thank
with
you.
you.
Agreed.
Yes,
Vote it up.
Disinformation
Let's
did
talk
happen.
about killing
What was
sprees.
the disinformation?
Just
Yeah.
like getting people all pissed off and like crazy.
Trump
and,
called Rosie O'Donnell a fat pig.
Right.
Okay.
What
That
was
was true.
disinformation about that?
Well.
Okay, that's why me and most people voted for him.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it was like the direct cause, but they did influence the election in some way. I'm not blaming it on the Russians.
Okay, how much?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What percentage?
I don't know.
What percentage of global warming is
You
caused by
can't
humans?
calculate. You can't calculate that.
What
There's
about
no
all
way.
like the Facebook, all the companies banding together and like fucking Trump over?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
like I'm not even upset that Russia interfered in the election because we
Okay.
interfere in elections also. Like,
yeah.
Oh,
Like, you
okay. That
can't-
makes it okay.
if any, well, it is
Well, as
kind
long
of.
as we're doing it too, that's great.
Well, it's like a free speech thing. Can Russia not express that they like Trump?
Russia doesn't.
They didn't.
Russia doesn't. Wait, Russia doesn't have free speech.
Yeah, and they didn't say that.
They're not
There
covered
was
by
none,
the
none of those ads said
Constitution.
vote
I
for
know
Trump.
they don't
None
have
of them
free
did.
speech, but I'm saying we can't be
CNN
upset with
said they
them
were the reason why
as
Trump
a
won.
country
None of the
that
ads said
values
vote for
free
Trump.
speech. All right.
Holy shit,
Go
this guy.
on.
See, shouldn't you be able to like pass a test before you vote?
Wait,
Shouldn't
what,
there be
what
something?
test did I not pass? What am I not
You
getting?
know nothing about what's going on. Okay.
Yes, I do. There was a little bit of misinformation from the Russians. Mm-hmm. It's well documented.
Yeah.
Wait, what's well documented?
They interfered with the election a little bit. Of course they did. They have a $2.8 billion propaganda wing. Like, they're going to do stuff.
What did they do?
We do the same thing. They created a bunch of Facebook groups. They were posting incendiary things that would get people upset with liberals and whatever else. Like, it's obvious.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's obvious. All right. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's documented. Whatever.
It's documented.
Like the Hunter Biden laptop, they Jim
Like all the mules that they got out there.
There was 2,000 mules.
mules out there.
The tomb was empty, Vito.
The
They
tomb
came
was
back in
empty.
3 days, and Jesus
The
Christ's body
rock
was not there.
moved.
How about using social media platforms to show off your horrific acts? Just this week, just Wednesday of this week, a gunman live streamed himself on Facebook, driving around Memphis, shooting at people, killing 4 and wounding 3 others.
Yeah, but
in
that's
random acts.
good though.
Yeah, that was kind of
Like
pretty
before,
funny.
we didn't have video footage of
What
this.
about
He would've just shot
what about
people and we wouldn't get to
Christchurch,
see
New
it.
Zealand?
I mean, I watched
That was
it.
I watched
that was
it.
the
I watched
reason
it.
why.
I watched it twice, actually.
That was the reason why you weren't allowed to do your live show.
Do you think
in Australia?
he wouldn't have shot people? Well,
2 separate killing sprees of this guy.
There's 2 reasons why the
I don't think that was the
Australia
reason,
trip
was it?
didn't happen.
The shooting at the Westgate Entertainment District in Glendale, Arizona, where 3 people were wounded, was live streamed by a perpetrator on Snapchat. And of course, where I'm from, Buffalo, A grocery store shooter streamed on Twitch murdering 10 people.
All right, so real quick, young women are learning to be ashamed of their bodies, and I get to see cool shootings on the internet.
Yep, that's
How is
too
this?
positive.
How is this a problem?
And Trump won the election.
And Trump won the election,
All right.
which is like what you want.
All right. That's why I saved the best for last.
All right.
Let's
Okay.
talk about free speech.
Uh-oh.
Remember that old pesky First Amendment we have in this country? Yeah, people's already saying, uh-oh. Yeah, uh-oh. Ruh-roh.
Well, usually
Free
when a guy
speech.
goes, next thing I know, he's
The
going to
U.S.
start
intelligence
dance slurring.
agencies work directly with these platforms, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, to censor information they deem to be misinformation. And TikTok
go.
is owned by China. Who even knows what the fuck they're up to with their shenanigans? These are real problems. These are real problems. We're banning people off of social media for their speech.
Me being banned from Twitter is a big problem, but that's only because I can't use the social media, which I want to use.
Yeah, which he wants to use.
And the worst thing of all, guys, because of social media, those heroes who took a tour of the Capitol on January 6th
No.
are locked up as political prisoners.
Not all
Baked
of them.
Alaska. Just taking selfies,
Alaska.
just having some fun.
He's the one I
Because
would
of social
pick.
media. And what I want to say is that the problem with social media, not everyone should have a voice. Like us three should. We have hot takes.
That's
Yeah.
true.
we should have a
deserve it.
voice.
We should.
But everyone has a voice now. Why? Most people are dumb.
Yeah.
They should not be having a voice out there. Vote it up. Social media, biggest problem in the universe.
Vote it up, folks. Well,
Should I play the whole thing?
vote it up. Oh, you know just when. Short one.
I know, but it's not as funny.
All right, play the whole fucking thing.
Do you not
Vote it
understand
up.
your own
Oh, you
bit?
know just where to go. Vote it biggestproblem.show.
Vote it up.
Oh, who's gonna win? Giswaldi or Masterson? Or Karl? Vote it up. Come on, bitches, just go and vote. If you don't, then I'll slash your throat. Dismember your corpse, throw it off a boat. Vote it up. Gotta vote it up. Gotta vote it up. Yeah.
Yeah, but like social media also is a dating app.
It's also awful. All of it's bad.
I would be living a much different life if not for social media.
We all would.
I don't know if it would be.
We all would. It would be
maybe
better.
It would probably
I like
be
it.
better.
It feels like a sickness. Like
It
it
is.
feels
Yeah.
like
It is like literally if you went out a checklist, you said positives and negatives. We act like it's a necessary evil in our lives, but they literally should ban it based on if they ban cigarettes, they ban
Well, that's what I'm
alcohol,
saying.
they
No,
ban
it's like
cocaine.
I
It's
want
kinda
all
like-
of that out. I want it like to just suck it.
I was
right
gonna
out of
say
your
you're like trying to
surface.
take a drug away from me. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, isn't alcohol awful? And it's like, yeah, that's why I like it.
Right.
Yeah. and
Right,
social media-
white Diet Coke. Yeah, I get you.
I like Diet Coke. You don't like Diet Coke? Dick drinks Diet Coke.
Wow.
Only if there's alcohol in it.
How defensive are you today? Holy shit.
Well, because why do I keep getting attacked for fucking everything? And the fucking Russians and whatever the fuck. Talking about the heroes of
2,000
January
mules.
6th. Valiant Ashley Babbitt, who gave her life. That demon. Am I up?
Yeah, you're
Yeah, good luck.
You need a
Good
moment.
luck following
to
that
collect
one.
yourself.
No,
Yeah.
I'm good, but I do have a link.
You want to talk about traffic?
I like to play
or?
because this problem involves a certain.
You know,
certain
Sean's
type
deleted
of
problem was the YouTube generation.
Oh, okay.
Did
I didn't even talk
ever
about
get
influencers.
aired?
I didn't even get into influencers in that rant.
Hey, you better you watch it while you're ahead. What do you mean to play this?
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, this is a certain genre of music, which I'm going to
boy.
argue
You might
is
win.
not beneficial to the nation or the world around us.
Okay, should I bring this up?
I guess so, yeah.
Oh, thank you, honey.
This song is from a certain gentleman who likes wearing a little hat. Some of you might know
And he's
him.
not Jewish.
And he's not Jewish, so I don't know why.
Not that kind of hat.
I don't know why.
All right, let me put it in the middle.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Now, if you're wondering when the song starts, the answer is about 3 minutes into it for some reason.
It's a guy walking around a house in like blue, green, sepia colors, like a
Slow motion.
slow motion, and there's a bunch of douchebags
Set up in the house for some reason.
Did you think I'd leave you
Tim Pool.
It's Tim Pool.
Did
Front
you
man.
think I'd never keep my promise to
Tim Pool, who is the opposite of everything you'd describe a good frontman to be. He's the Danny DeVito of frontmen in Twins.
All right, right here it's going to break.
It was
No.
embarrassing.
And there's
I'm
little
sure the-
floating things like in the Upside Down from Stranger Things.
Oh, someone brought a smoke machine
sure at
from
some
Party
point
City. That's
It's
cool.
so melodyne, I'm getting vertigo.
Now, I'm sure at some point the guitars are going to kick in and he's really going to rock.
Is that their wedding ring hand?
All right here.
Who mistake is like, this is kind of lame, guys. What are we doing?
And okay, wait, the song still hasn't started. Dick, literally go 3 minutes into the song
Okay.
because we can't listen to this whole thing. Right? It started like 2:48. It still hasn't started.
And now these two not very attractive people are. I mean, no offense, but
Finally, it's 3 fucking minutes in. What the fuck?
All right, can I make a comment, though? Pause it real quick. Because you can't just say it starts 3 minutes in, and that's why it sucks, because Pink Floyd's awesome. The problem is it's a 4-minute song.
It's a
It starts
4-minute
3 minutes
song
in.
with
That's
3
the
minutes
problem. It's not Shine On You Crazy Diamond.
It's Tim Pool
It's
going.
Tim Pool fucking crying for 3 minutes.
a little heart that breaks so hard.
my chickens.
My problem, Dick, is celebrity bands. What are we
Yeah.
doing here?
I'm sorry. Can we go back and go to each member of this band before that we
Feel
do
free
this?
to. I don't know who
We
these
have,
people are.
Fucking Johnny
No one
Skinny
does.
Legs
Yeah.
with the
He's got plaid pants
skinny
there.
jeans, and he's the drummer with the zipper. Usually the drummer is like the super sexual one.
Yeah.
Animal, the guy with the
Tommy
big wiener,
Lee,
Tommy
yeah,
Lee.
right.
He should have had everybody wear
I
a
like the
beanie.
Animal was your first example of sexy drummers.
He-
You know, Neil Peart, Animal.
He is
Animal.
dangerous around women. If you watch the Muppet Show,
Yeah,
he
you're
makes
right.
several references
You're right.
where he means harm to them.
Miss Piggy never ran so
non-specific.
fast. That's a good point.
That was
The whole
presumptuous
music video
of
is a
her.
guy, I don't know, buying a house. I got 2 criticisms. 1, everyone should be wearing a beanie just to be on brand. 2, if your name of your podcast is Timcast, so you named your band Timcast. That is the name of the band.
Naming the band's the best part.
Name the band is the fun part. Your name is Tim Pool. If, as people have brought up, name yourself like Drowning in the Pool or like Pool of
Shallow
Tears.
End.
The Shallow End. That would be
Pool
good.
of cum.
Yeah. Blood Pool or some shit. Who's this guy with this bandana or whatever the fuck?
He's got a wrapped up bandana, so I know he has a tiny
They're
head
all wearing
tied all
black.
the way around and a frayed
Can I just
collar.
point out
Yes, please.
how serious everyone looks in this video? Like they're solving a problem right now. How do we get men on the moon? How are we going to do this, guys? Like, guys, relax. You're in a rock band.
The problem is low rates. They're refinancing this old house. Oh, where's there's a? Oh, she dies in a car
Oh
wreck.
my god. Good. And he's banging on the window. Yeah, what is. This car crash is tearing us apart.
What a fucking jackass! I
Oh,
hate
my
Tim Pool.
God.
So I did this interview.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm hijacking your problem. Let me just
Go
tell you this
nuts.
part. I did this interview on like Arizona a public news station or a local news station.
Yeah.
And the host says, "Oh, are you worried about guys getting swatted like you did? Like it happened to Tim Pool?" And I said, "Well, I'm not worried about it happening to Tim Pool." Okay, go ahead.
Well,
Vito.
the problem I think is that these celebrities, or I don't even know if Tim Pool is, he's a B, whatever celebrity
He
commentator.
has a very popular show.
It is
Tim
yeah.
Pool's show is pretty big.
He's an E-celebrity.
But like
Yeah.
most people, I would say have not heard of Tim Pool.
I doubt
not
that.
like-
He's
he's
been
not
on
like-
Joe Rogan a few times. That's kind of all it takes, right? At
Most
this point.
people haven't heard of Joe Rogan. Carl.
Most people don't
Don't
listen
be
to
an
Joe
idiot.
Rogan.
You say so.
Tim Pool is very popular. I'll say that. But
He's more popular than you.
I'll agree. A lot of people are more popular than me for a number of reasons. But
He wasn't at VidCon, but he's still very
he wasn't at
popular.
VidCon. He didn't make an appearance at VidCon. The difference is that I recognize my limitations. I'm a funny guy. I have fun. I'll make a little parody song for funsies, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not in the back of my mind going, vote it out. Oh, you know it. All right. That's for funsies.
I think your songs are better than his.
Thank you.
I'm with you on
Thank
that.
you.
Well, they're not his songs.
Well, yeah, I know. That's a good point.
Well, maybe I'll make an arrangement.
That does help.
It does help if I'm just doing covers. The point is, look, Tim, you're a commentator. You're good at podcasting. Well, just stick with that. You want to jam on the weekends, fine. But like he bought ads for his fucking music videos. So if you were on other websites trying to like read the news, would be like, do you want to listen to the new single from Timcast? And you're like, bro.
Also, if you are Tim Pool and you're in a band, just play bass and be quiet about it.
Don't be a whiny
You don't
little
gotta be the front man. That's so annoying.
I really do agree with that. Celebrities are like, dick around in the back of the band. You're like, he's having fun. Who gives a shit?
Doesn't Keanu Reeves do that? Like he just plays an instrument.
Johnny Depp plays guitar,
just
but with
fucking
like
plays,
guys who are more
background,
famous
whatever.
than him, so it's fine.
But then you got, guys like
Billy Bob Thornton. Is that his name?
Yes.
He's the worst one.
He's
you guys ever see that
terrible.
interview where the
No.
guy's interviewing about his music career and he wants to talk about his movie career and he goes, why aren't you asking me about my music career? He was taken aback by it. He's like, yeah, that movie you did. He's like, what do you mean?
That's
I'm
a
here
good
to talk
point.
about my music.
It's always like celebrities
You want to ask Leonardo DiCaprio about creating things getting ready for Christmas, right?
Yeah, right. It was insane.
It's true. They really think that like people are going to be interested, and it's like, well, have you asked me about my band 30 Seconds to Mars? It's like, Jared, shut the fuck up. You're the Joker. We're talking
Say it's
about
Morbid
that.
Time.
Yeah, say
okay?
it's Morbid
Just say
Time.
it.
Jared Leto.
Isn't he the one successful guy though?
He's
at
the
it?
one
Okay.
guy who
maybe
made it
not the
work.
best example.
That's true.
Yeah.
But the rest of these guys, let's see. I
got
mean,
a
you were
list?
talking about Hal Sparks has a band now.
Hal Sparks is in Nerd Halen. They're a Van Halen tribute act.
Who's that?
Hal
I'm not very
Sparks
good
was
with
on
names.
Queer as Folk.
I
He's
couldn't
been on
even
Talk
find
Soup.
this online. Does he even have videos?
Yeah,
of
yeah,
this?
yeah. Look up
Hal
Nerd
Sparks was
Halen.
always on I Love the 80s.
I really hate
And Queer
that
as
guy's
Folk was
face
his own
already.
show.
He goes on Stuttering John's show all the time. That's why I know who he is. But he's in this band called Nerd Halen. Look up Nerd Halen. They dress like nerds, and then they change all the lyrics to the songs. Yeah,
To be about like pie and shit.
yeah, right.
The numbers of pi.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
Exactly.
That would be hilarious.
these
Keanu
guys?
Reeves, of course, in the band Dog Star, which I don't know anyone who's ever listened to that. Shaq had 4 different rap albums.
Oh God, Nerdy Woman. Nerdy Woman is
Nerdy
one of their
Woman.
songs.
Well, now I got to listen to Nerd Halen.
Shaq had a rap album?
Shaq had 4 rap albums.
They were probably good though. Shaq's
Yeah, those are.
funny.
Yeah, he's great.
Do you remember when John Stamos joined the Beach Boys? As
Actually,
like,
John Stamos is a pretty good musician.
what? As a
Believe it or
drummer?
not.
For shit.
What's
That's
that?
the thing.
You
He
can't
tried
sing
to be
for
a
shit.
front.
No, he's. Yeah.
He tried to have a solo album, and it was fucking terrible. He's a fine drummer.
Yeah.
And again, we have agreed that if you're going to play in the back
Right.
of the band, that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. Be the drummer for the Beach Boys. No one will
Sure,
care. Yeah,
whatever,
it's fine.
It's fine. But when you have when you're the front man, it's just like, oh my God, this is fucking terrible. Tim Pool. Also, Steve Martin always wanting us to listen to his fucking banjo music. I'm like, nobody cares
Wait a
about
minute.
the
I've
fucking
seen
He
Steve
is
Martin
incredible.
live. He's amazing.
Me too.
What, you
He's
want
a
to listen to
fucking-
banjo?
Yeah, he shreds.
The banjo is, first of all, it's the only American instrument, number one.
I don't know if that's true.
It is my favorite.
The guitar.
Wasn't the electric guitar invented in America, Dick?
I don't know.
I think the Chinese had it in 1300.
Steve
but-
Martin is an incredible banjo
Yeah, he's
player.
amazing. He's great.
I'm sure he's really
I've
good
seen
at
him
the
perform
banjo.
live multiple times, and he's fantastic. And his
amazing.
band's
What are
amazing
you
too.
talking
Every time
about?
I hear it, it's
Did you
just
just pull that name out of your ass?
Ding, 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 ding.
That's not what he does.
Banjo fucking sucks.
You sounded like you were starting a car. That's not what a banjo is.
David Hasselhoff, famously
No, he's
terrible.
great too.
No,
he's not
no.
famously terrible. No. He got fucked.
That's
So
not
he-
German. I don't think he's good.
So his Germany tour was a test for his music career.
Yeah.
And then the day his pay-per-view was ready for the U.S., for his big U.S.
He
launch,
had a cheeseburger on the floor of his bathroom.
OJ killed his
Oh.
wife and did the
Oh.
Bronco chase, so nobody wanted to watch David Hasselhoff. So
Oh,
then
so
it
he
became
got
a
screwed?
joke. Yeah, it became a
So
joke
OJ
of...
killed Nicole and David Hasselhoff's music career.
Yes.
At the same time.
Same time. So David Hasselhoff's like, what's my fucking big concert tonight? Can you imagine that?
That's hilarious.
What the fuck?
That sucks.
Juice! You couldn't have waited. I would have fucking killed that bitch myself.
It was a live concert they were going to air?
Yeah,
Couldn't
on
they just,
pay-per-view.
play it? Oh, it was a pay-per-view?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I don't know that he would have taken off either way. I the music was that good.
You overestimate women. That's what...
Yeah, maybe.
Look,
My mom loves David
some
Hasselhoff.
guys make it work, but the majority of these celebrities who try to start these shitty bands It's just terrible.
Could you imagine if the Beatles were like, yeah, we would have been huge, but then Jack the Ripper happened and no one heard our music? If you're really that good, people are going to find it, discover it, and enjoy it. But anyway.
I did have one guy who nailed it, though. Eddie Murphy, Party All the Time. Okay, accept that.
What about Will Smith?
That's a genuine hit.
Will Smith started as a musician. Wow, musician.
That's true. He did start as a rapper, so that doesn't count.
What about Elvis?
Elvis became an actor after he was a singer.
You're bringing up a lot of good
Going the
singers.
other way.
What?
You just know him as a movie star?
Yeah.
It's just Elvis the movie star.
Hawaii?
He
Yeah.
made music.
Been to Las Vegas.
I had no
All
idea.
those great movies he did.
I mean, and also with, YouTube, this is the thing, everybody thinks they got to have a music act. All these YouTube guys.
So social media, you're saying, is a
Karl
problem?
has talked about on his show, Rex Viper, the Angry Video Game Nerds band.
Not a good
Even
band.
Carl's always talking about his band. It's like, fucking get
Yeah,
over
but
it.
Karl's like, it's a little different, I think.
too old.
You don't really push the Isotopes as like, if somebody came to you and they're like, Karl, what are you known for? You wouldn't
Did you
say,
pay for that
the
plug?
fucking Isotopes.
I don't count because I'm not famous.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's fine. Of course you're going to talk about my band. What else am I
Yeah.
talking about?
It's a fun little thing. It's not
Yeah.
the spotlight of your life.
Right. By
I
the way,
assume.
September 16th, the Isotopes at Beer
Gonna be
Park
jamming out hard.
in Rochester. If you're coming to the roast of Carl and Vinny, which
when
is at
is
the
that?
Comedy Club, September 17th. That's this Saturday coming up. The Isotopes are performing the night before at the Beer Park. It's a little plug.
So it's like a
How
band
fun.
that people listen to if they're in
You
town.
have a fun life.
I do. It's amazing. It's crazy. I go to football games. I come over to
He
Dick's
always
house
posts
late.
about it on
Whenever you
social
want.
media, and I get so jealous.
See, me too.
You're right. He's living the perfect life.
How would you
we
know? You got
can
kicked
do
out of my Discord
shows.
server. You don't know what's going on.
I'm still in that Discord server. It's just not under my real name. So
Oh, okay, good. Good
I keep
for you.
tabs on what's going
Take
on.
that, Turbo Neil Breen, you
Take
fuck.
that, Turbo Neil Breen, you motherfucker.
This is
that
Cutie's
guy?
that, cutie's that, you
Yeah,
bitch.
I don't know why that guy hates
have
me
no
so
idea.
much.
I don't know.
Anyway,
sorry, go ahead.
I think Tim Pool has illustrated that most people should stay in their lane. There's one thing you're good at. Okay, if you want to make a little music
No,
for
but Tim
funsies.
Pool's so bad
It's so
at
bad.
it.
It's
Yeah,
not
you're-
even like
Your problem should have
bad.
just been Tim Pool. You would have
honestly,
won.
maybe, but I
When
listened
he
to
was
that.
pulled up, I'm like, oh, he's gonna win.
I tried to be like really like open-minded. I'm like, well, I don't know, maybe Tim Pool can rock, and then it's like, no, not even like close.
Bad.
It made my pussy dry.
Yeah, you can't put out your ballad as your first song. You
Yeah.
gotta start
Yeah,
with
why
a
didn't you put out
rocker.
something fun
Even
and, like-
Richard Marx started with like a rocker, and then it's like, okay, here are my ballads.
Here's
Like,
my-
okay, all right.
Yeah.
Here's my stuff
You
for the
know,
ladies.
right.
All right, everybody calm down.
Right. You can't start with the ballad.
If he started off with a nice, fun, hard rock song that
Yeah.
takes a little laugh at himself, it's a little fun or whatever.
Not about a woman getting killed in a car crash,
what
and
the
then you
fuck is
live in
that?
a metaphor of your sorrow with a bunch of annoying guys.
Yeah.
They're wearing too tight of pants.
That's why it works so well for Eddie Murphy is that he's like, what am I going to write a song about? It's not like about the deep, dark depression of my soul. It's my girl wants to party all the time. And you're like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
fun. That's a fun little thing. Not, oh, I want to be like Nickelback. He actually was posting these tweets that was like, the success of my single proves that the corporate left is keeping down emo music. And I'm like, no, that's
I
not
hate
what's
Tim
happening.
Pool more than the Taliban and Hillary Clinton.
At least the Taliban's fun.
They get ice cream.
They put out those videos from time to
Riding on those
time.
rides, all
Riding
the
those
rides.
rides.
Those
Fun.
They're
videos they
not
make.
putting out music like that.
No.
They're not taking out ads on their music.
No.
They have beheading videos. Those are good videos.
That's a great video.
Yeah.
Behead.
They have really high production values sometimes.
Yeah, the
That's
CIA
where they
has a lot of
messed up.
budget. Go figure.
Oh, no, all right.
What do you mean, all right? You're defending the CIA?
I don't
Should we
know.
just start a new show right now?
You don't have to defend the CIA.
You don't understand how the world works. .com.
The CIA, I don't believe, edited these beheading videos.
The CIA is a bunch of British expatriates that were not killed when we founded this country
Yeah.
and have loitered around fucking things up for everybody.
And they're promoting-
weaseling their way into the government under the
They
auspice.
found some of the editors. They're just like guys living abroad who are really good at like video editing and the talent, and they're Muslims. So the Taliban.
Where did you
go,
see
"Here,
that,
can you-"
Vito? Where did you see that information?
right,
Oh, it's in my
okay.
phone. What?
Misinformation.
All of a sudden, they're all fucking Final Cut pros.
They got
Taliban.
one guy figured it out
Yeah,
over there.
right.
Took a
Shaq
fucking-
can't rap. John Stamos is a bad front man, and Tim Pool should
Temple's the worst.
jump off a cliff in Minecraft. That's Shitty celebrity bands.
Okay, hold on. Let me write down the problems.
We
What do have?
should do a shitty celebrity podcast. Should be a biggest problem in the universe. I have documented that.
That's
over
a
the
good.
years.
That is
yeah.
a
I was
good
thinking
one.
of Shaq,
the
even though
worst?
Shaq's kind of funny.
Shaq does a lot of like sports commentary though. Does he do a
Yeah.
podcast? He's a
Oh
podcast.
yeah, oh yeah. Everyone has a podcast.
God,
Is it
you know-
about sports?
A little bit.
The one
little
where you
bit.
listen
A little
to
bit.
the one with the women from The Office is like unbearable.
God.
no.
There are so many shows. There's one with the OC. Remember that show, The OC?
Yeah. I
Two
don't know
of the
why
women
that was
from
popular.
that, Rachel Bilson, I want to say is her name, and some other woman from that. Everyone's doing shows where they don't have a career anymore, so they recap the old episodes of the shows that they were on. It's a weird format.
Oh God, yeah, they are all just picking apart their old TV shows.
I would watch
huh?
a Trailer Park Boys podcast of those guys just talking about old episodes.
That's not what we're talking about, though, is it?
No.
Instead, we're talking about Office Ladies, and the OC, and
it's all the bad shows.
not good.
Okay, too many dicks.
Too
That
many
was mine.
dicks on the
that was a
dance
good one.
floor.
That was a good one.
It was not a good
Social
one.
something
media.
about the internet or social
Social
media.
media.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's very specific. So all
Girls,
social
not
media.
very
girls with
specific.
Eating disorders.
All social media
And
is a
yours
biggest
was
problem.
Mine
Tim
was
Pool.
celebrity bands.
Celebrity
Tim Pool's shitty band. I should have just went with that straight.
I
But-
hate social media. I really do.
No, you love it. You got to
Sucks.
promote. Well,
Why do you
no.
hate social media
I
so
agree.
much?
I gave you 4 reasons.
Yeah, but why do you
Why
really
personally,
hate
though?
it?
What
I
is
know
the
you don't give
real-
a
It's
fuck
a
about what
waste.
you
care about
It's such a
kids.
waste of time. I can't keep up with it. It's such a waste
Do you
of my
want
time.
to, and that's
No.
why it makes you angry?
No, I don't want to.
Here's my biggest dislike of social
Why do you
media.
hate it so much, though?
Because it
Just leave
sucks.
It
It's
alone.
ruining people's lives.
Oh, those people's lives weren't very good to begin.
Yeah, it's all right. That's a good point.
I hate that it's the only way to like promote anything. It's like people will not watch a TV show or read a book or anything unless people are social media.
Vito, what?
I don't know.
Yeah, what are you talking about
Any
now?
kind of media. It all has to be this social media promotion.
Okay. Here, oh, by the way. Okay, I'll get to it.
All right.
Here we go. With the voicemails. Go to biggestproblem.show to vote. Patreon.com/biggestproblem to support the show. Carl, what's your Patreon?
Patreon.com/who are these podcasts, but go to whoarethese.com. That's where you can get all the episodes, get the links to all of our social media,
Including episode
Get a link to our-
341.
What a hypocrite.
our
featuring
subreddit,
Vito.
our YouTube, our Twitter, our Discord, our
Who are these?
whoarethese.com.
Tons
Thank
of
you.
eps with Dick, of course.
Yeah.
And
Do you
at
have
least 2 episodes with
whoaredees.com?
me.
Like
No.
D's nuts?
Should I?
You could do a whole show on that.
Yeah.
Who are these?
You are a
Nuts.
marketing genius, my friend.
Yeah, that's what gets them.
Marketing
That's what
genius.
people like.
Hey Vito, hey Dick.
Hi.
This is Zion Force. I just wanted to drop my 2 cents about the call-in show. You had this guy calling in talking about porn video games, and I disagree with his points on a few levels. For one, there are pretty big companies that make pretty decent porn games. Of course, they're full of microtransactions. Nutaku comes to mind.
Yes.
And this is coming from someone who has tons of porn games on my Steam profile, and I play them in online mode so people can see when I'm playing porn games. So I have a collector, okay?
Baller.
So we got to talk about the design philosophy of a porn game, right? Because the objective is just to beat off. If you want strong gameplay, you should just play a game, or a real puzzle game, or a real adventure game, or a real RPG. Because at the end of the day, it's just window dressing for the sex scenes and the animated porn and titties and stuff that you unlock is a bonus for playing the game. Anyways, I'm running out of time here. It's like if you read Playboy for the articles, you're fucking missing the point. If you don't watch porno for good direction and writing and talent, no, that's retarded. They don't know how to act. They're there to have sex. So, like, porn games exist, but you got to think the gameplay is
handle
not
this
the
one.
priority there. Otherwise, you'd be fucking retarded. So, call me back.
You guys were talking about porno games on the show?
Yeah, we brought up that we believe there should be more porno games.
Yeah,
and better ones.
Okay, so he brings up Playboy. And the best part about having articles in the Playboy is that you're reading the article and you're into it and you're like, whoops, I accidentally stumbled on to some porn.
Yeah.
I guess I better beat off a little bit. That's what's missing from games. With games, you're stuck
Something
there
sexy
for
should
40
come along,
hours.
yeah.
Like I'm getting all emotionally invested. Like, what if
hold
some
on.
porn popped up?
Now,
Like, okay, I can just beat
I
off
have a
and get
different
out of here.
take on
good
this.
idea.
I have
Okay.
a different take because we're not talking about games that have some porn in them. We're talking about games that are for beating off. And it's similar to drinking games. And you've talked about this, why you created Winner's Drink. I don't need a game to tell me when to drink. I don't need a game to tell me when to beat off. I could do these things without any parameters at all. I just left my own devices. I can drink and beat off at the same time. No games at all.
That's true.
But isn't it fun when the game also lets you be like, what is bad with the Sunday?
I'd like to be directed by an external
chairs
force
on top. What do we, it's a little extra. Like when you're playing Final Fantasy VII and then Cloud dresses up like a girl and you're like, oh, what is this about? And then you go, you have a little time, and then you do the boss battle.
Is that what that's for?
There's a little something there. Some people enjoy
We've
it.
all jerked off to Miss Pac-Man, but that's not the point here.
It's funny he brings up Nutaku. I almost made a game with them.
Nutaku?
Yeah, it's
like nutting.
They make. I thought it was Nutaku, but I guess Nutaku might make more sense.
I mean,
but
that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, I have a prototype for a card game that was going to use their characters. I'm sad it didn't come to fruition.
Okay, here you go.
What's up, Dick and Vito and Karl? This is Rex Sexton.
Hey, Rex.
And my biggest problem is Las Vegas bachelor parties. I myself am addicted to gambling. Yeah, actually, hold on, let me check the list. Yes, gambling is on there. So I dread it when these mid to late 30s men with bald patches, no offense, Vito, think they're going to recreate The Hangover and get drunk or something with the boys in Las Vegas. What the fuck are you thinking? One, are you going to try and wrangle us all into the Osmonds at Paris on Saturday night? And I'm sure as shit not going to watch Cirque du Soleil with you. Two, you're scared of gambling, and that fucking $100 your wife let you bring is going to last about 10 minutes. Three, you're cheap as fuck. It's $50,000 to get a hooker to walk even in the door, and you're renting your brother's suit for Christ's sake. Do you know how long 8 average-ass dudes have to stand in line to get into the club? And for fucking what? To go back to Omaha to your stupid-ass life all repentant for taking 5 fucking minutes to try and enjoy yourself and failing? Las Vegas was built on the carcasses of delusional groomsmen. Vote it up. And go.
You ever been to a bachelor party in Vegas?
All three of you.
Let's not knock Vegas. Now, I was agreeing with his premise to begin with, and then he's like,
Vegas is too much now. Raise the price of everything.
I think a problem that he kind of like passed by there was guys not knowing how to gamble. That bugs the shit out of me. It's like,
every time
I got $40, I'm going to play blackjack. No. That's not how blackjack works, asshole.
What if I made $1 million? What if I just lost it all in one hand? I'm like, oh my God, you're dumping way too much insecurity onto the table here. Get the fuck away from me. Every time I've been to Vegas recently and gambled, it's like me and then a cloud of people sitting there watching. Like, you guys can just pull, come on.
Yeah.
Can we?
It's so annoying.
My buddy's like technical bachelor party was we just played video poker and got drunk. But it was like slow burn. Like
that's what he's talking about. There's no reason to go to Vegas for that. Stupid.
No, it's fun.
No, that's dumb.
What's dumb about that? We had fun.
What's dumb about
Did you have fun?
Video poker?
Street. Video poker's fun.
Video poker is what you play when you're waiting for someone to mix your cocktail. And then as soon as that's done, you go back and do real gambling.
Well, for some reason, all the real tables were like $20 minimums or whatever.
25.
Yeah, dude. For some reason, he says, well, they're trying to make money is the reason.
Okay, well, I was hanging out with a guy who lives in a trailer, okay?
Yeah, okay.
So
that makes sense.
I wasn't going to drag
his
him.
house.
Like, yes, I could have gone to the tables, but I was like, I'm not going to drag him over
Can I tell you a
there,
fun story? I know we're trying to fly through voicemails. Rex Sexton moved cross country. I think he was in Denver. Somebody moved to New Hampshire. So he was coming through my neck of the woods, and he asked if he can come over, and I had him over my house. And he sat in with us when we recorded an episode of Who Are These Podcasts.
Did he hang around it for a while after, or did he get out?
Oh, no, I told him we played some yard games in the back afterwards.
Yard games?
Yeah. Yeah, we played some cornhole.
Cornhole.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one.
He claimed to be like this Iowa State champion, and me and producer Chris both kicked his ass. So I wasn't buying it after that.
Is that you have a producer?
Oh, well, we call him producer Chris. It's
You
kind of
pay
like
him as a.
I pay him, yeah, but it's kind of like how you have a life coach. Producer Chris.
I don't pay him. Well, I try not to, but he always gets money out of me. Okay, here we go.
Vito!
Hi.
Dick!
These are too long, guys.
Hopefully sober now and not tripping on acid. Or maybe he is, and he's having a great time.
I'm not sober.
So the biggest problem in the universe are parking spaces that are razor fucking thin. I'm talking about these assholes that make the lines of the space so tight that you can open your door maybe a foot at best. And you have to
Is this the voice of a man that you want
just
parking
try
next to you?
shimmying out
No.
and hope to God that the spring on your door doesn't open it a little farther because it'll immediately hit the car right next to you. And then you've got to pray that
You got to cut these
fucking
off.
people
I know.
park on the
Dick,
This is terrible.
what was this guy thinking?
Yeah.
We're going to play his voice and be like, oh my
How
God,
interesting
this guy's
is a parking
right.
space? Here's my biggest problem in the universe. Too long voicemails. 30 seconds, 45 seconds
They
at
all
most.
think
45
that-
seconds.
I don't know, for
45
some reason,
seconds.
they all think that like telling the story is the thing
No.
to get people interested in the problem.
You just got to get more aggressive with, all right, I got it. The parking
The biggest
spaces.
problem in the universe is
All right.
boring voicemails.
We appreciate the voicemail.
What do you mean?
It's just-
I have to get if you want to cut him off.
All right,
just
I will-
jump in.
I will
and,
jump
here,
on.
Here. Do it on this one.
Well, how long is this one?
I don't know.
Over a minute.
It's too long.
So the biggest problem in the universe is liquor bottle sizes. Like, if I get a
Cut
pint,
Cut it.
of-
Who gives a shit? That's fucking stupid.
Well, hold on a second. Liquor bottle sizes?
Because he's right. Because the little one is too small, so you have to get more, and the big one you get shit faced because it's an infinite amount of liquor. I fucking promise you, that's what he's saying.
Stop
I fucking
it.
promise
So
you.
you're telling me a handle is too much liquor? You're telling me?
I'm not saying it's too much,
Okay, thank you.
but
okay.
you will get devastatingly drunk.
Win-win.
More drunk than you
Win-win.
want. No, more drunk than you wanted to
and
get.
it's less expensive by volume.
Let's
It's great.
see. Now let's see.
whiskey, I can get too drunk and I gotta wake up in the morning, and that's a lot of liquor for me.
Yeah.
So the
But
problem is having a job.
pint
That's what the problem
Well,
is.
not
is,
anymore.
not enough. Like, I get a little buzz, but
It's a tiny little baby
not
amount.
good.
Yeah, I agree.
There
That's a
needs
problem.
to be a
Shouldn't buy those.
3/4 pint
3/4
where
pint.
I think it would be the perfect amount of drunk.
Hold on. Let's pause it again. I know I'm obviously saying something that's very obvious. You don't have to finish a bottle once you open it. It doesn't spoil.
Well,
It's not going to go bad.
that's what-
Carl, that's
Why don't
not
you just
how
buy a
liquor
big
works.
one?
Yes, that is how liquor works.
Oh yeah, I always wake up. Oh, great! I did exactly the amount of cocaine that I wanted to. Now I have plenty
have to
left
finish
over
the bottle
for
just
next
I'm not talking
weekend.
about cocaine,
I have
asshole.
plenty left
I'm
over.
not talking about Coke. I'm talking about liquor. I
That is
guarantee
not
if I
how
go
it fucking
upstairs,
works.
I will find liquor bottles that are not empty upstairs
Not
and
of
are
whiskey.
open.
Not of
All right,
whiskey.
well, we'll see.
That's why I'm drinking fucking vodka.
I'll report on social media whether I find it or not.
If you take a picture of my liquor cabinet right now, it's going to be the most fucking prosecco, 9 bottles of red wine.
Oh, no.
It will look totally degenerate. Okay, are we done with these?
I mean, you got 3 different ones about ratchet straps. But
Oh
maybe
wait, the
we can-
niggler.
okay,
I
good.
niggled his ass so good.
I heard that some niggling has been happening.
I'll play his thing first.
The niggler, 3 minutes? Niggler.
Hey. There, once again! Dick, it's nice to see you survived Burning Men! I heard they were attacking you left and right!
Yeah.
Using your hand-to-hand skills, mouth agape, you finished them off quite quickly!
Took care of those, man.
Gay stuff, yeah.
'Cause you're
Good
gay.
show! And Vito!
Hi, Niggler.
Congratulations on your second call-in show!
That was a good one.
Too bad it's being hailed as mediocre. Save a certain handsome villain caller, whoever that may be.
The niggler did call in, by the way.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Hell, this
Live.
mediocre.
This is not why I called in.
Oh, no?
I regret to inform you that I'm retiring.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
No more niggler.
Unfortunately, after hearing the niggler phone in 2 weeks ago,
Second niggler.
I've realized
The niggler.
my long, annoying voicemails
Very
could
long.
compete with his prowess in annoying others. Oh, he set a bar too high for me to meet with his voicemail that took a mere 30 seconds to
Yeah, he
make.
really kept it trim,
Versus
huh?
my hours
Oh,
and
Niggler, you
hours
mother-
of writing and
God damn it.
planning.
Yeah.
Oh, Oh, and such witty insults.
How many times does the Niggler record this to get it
He
right?
told me. Oh, I could never think of such a thing to say. I'm ruined.
He's really fucking niggling me this week.
Why? Put both of us side by side, and one of us seems to look like a cheap copy of the other. Oh, how horrible. Anyways,
Yeah,
I
all right.
think I'm going to go cry now.
Thank you, Niggler.
Good. Fuck you.
Get out of here.
Farewell, Flick Beanerstein and Vito Pussy Boy Giswaldi.
Pussy boy, what the
Also,
fuck? Oh my god.
Carl.
Get out of here, Niggler, you fucking bastard. We got no
It's the
time
last
for you.
laugh again.
The Niggler, he messaged me on Discord.
Yeah.
And then he was telling me all this stuff. And then I went to Twitter and he had messaged me on there too. And I said, oh, thanks for telling me. Hey, don't message me on Discord. My account got hacked. And he said, oh, shit, really? And
So you
and I
niggled
just
the
left
Niggler.
it. I left it there. And he's like, oh, fuck. And then he's like, wait, are you niggling me?
Well
All
done.
right, super
The
chat.
Niggler has been niggled. Well, guys, super chat time.
Yeah, I see that one from last week.
And I'm very excited. Mike Hunt for 20. We all owe Vito an apology. He was correct that we could not know Rings of Power would suck just because there were black dwarves. The show is good, and it's good because the dwarves are black. Well, I
What?
don't know if that's why it's good.
Wow. Really?
The show's okay. It's not
Because
great.
the dwarves are black?
The problem with the show has nothing to do with anyone's race. It's just really way too
But what
long.
are the black dwarves doing?
There's one black
Rapping?
dwarf. No, she's not rapping.
Oh,
What
okay.
kind of
She's
sports-
actually one of the best characters on the show. She's the wife of the dwarf prince, and she's fun.
like, but what is
She's
what does
just
she
a
do
lady.
that's black?
What does she do that's black? She plays dwarf basketball, and she jumps higher than the rest
Have
of
a
the dwarves.
WNBA and
Yeah.
great, wonderful.
Matt Barr for $1. Thanks you, Matt.
Thanks,
Petty
Matt.
for 10. Hey Vito, what do you think about Laud Them Rings premiering on the eve of the anniversary of Tolkien's death? Many such cases. I don't know about that.
King.
Tolkien.
Tolkien.
Yeah. There.
He's Tolkien.
It's Tolkien.
Tolkien.
Yeah.
I thought it was Tolkien.
No.
No,
It's
Tolkien.
Tolkien. J.R.R. Tolkien.
J.R.R.
He's dead.
Tolkien.
Who gives a shit. Mike
Very
Hunt
famous
for
author.
5. I showed Super Killer to the producers of Rings of Power. They said the main character would be better as a black man named Jarek Juneteenth.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
would be good.
What do you think about that?
Yeah.
I have a.
How much would it take for you to rename the character of your comic to Derek Juneteenth?
I'm not doing that. It would not.
How much
make
would it
sense.
take?
Yeah, seriously,
Everyone's
this-
got a price.
yeah, there's a
That could be
price.
his real name. We don't know his real name.
You got to spell it funky, though. So people don't catch on right away.
Yeah.
Then they read it phonetically, like, oh, Juneteenth.
Like JYOO.
Yeah, like with a G or something. Yeah.
Well, my comic does feature a Persian female. So we've got a little diversity there. Isn't that exciting, folks?
I don't know.
You're
if
not selling me.
Persian- I don't know if Persian
Doesn't
females
work.
count.
Yeah, it doesn't really count.
Yeah.
It's based on my dead friend who was white, who looked white as hell.
I honestly feel like Persian females are basically white
They're
men.
basically, well, not white men.
Yeah, no, I do.
look
I
like
do
pretty
think
much.
that. Like,
Oh
I do
my
think that's the
God.
only one that goes across like most compatible.
Well, that's
the
just
fa-
science. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Persian men in the Middle East are as bad on them as like women and minorities are here.
Are you saying Persian women are toughened up?
No, just that like
They're
there's-
mannish
they
in
have the
some
same
way?
experience.
Okay.
Like I have no experience in common with like a Chinese guy in China.
Except for the
Come on,
size of
I
your
don't know.
penis. Bam! Got him. Dominic for 5. Oh, Carl looks so small.
Oh, so small.
We fixed it. We
So
fixed it.
small.
Oh, so schmur. Mike Hunt for 2. Carl looks like a fusion of Vito and Dick. There's a little something there.
Ouch.
A little, oh, that's not a problem. Wet Bandit for 10. Dick, why don't you pay Sean enough to quit his day job? With your Patreon money, you make more than enough to comfortably buy out Sean, assuming his job pay. To be.
all of the-
No, he's trying to get me market rate. Nice try. Sean probably makes more money from it. He makes a lot of money from that job, I assume.
Yeah, he makes more than the Patreon.
He's making good money as the engineer. Kevin McAllister for 10. Vito, you cut off my problem, no credit. Dick stole my invention for bonus episode 73, named the episode after it. Wanted to bring it up when Dick was doing crosswords off the Burning Man shower dongs. Oh, that's true. This was the guy who wanted credit for some problem he gave you.
You should have listed the problem on here.
Yeah, I don't know which problem it was. If you give Dick a problem, I'm
stealing it.
You've
I don't care.
forfeited it. It no longer belongs
I'll try to remember your name, but I probably won't.
Claptrap to the Destroyer for 5 says, cool Gravity Falls hat, Vito. I agree. It is a cool can, and it's covered in my Vito pins.
You gave him $5 to tell him his hat is cool.
Well, we are sharing.
I appreciate that.
It's because we share a love of a particular
money
cartoon
well spent,
show.
sir. Money well spent.
Shut up!
It's probably
Carl's
don't neg
Bills
our super
shirt.
chats,
it's probably
Karl.
a hot chick, actually, now that I think about
Never
it.
neg the super
right,
chats.
you're right.
They're giving us money. God damn it.
Should have been $10.
It should have been $10.
That's the only
yes.
problem with that donation. Toothless Ninja for 5. Your Gravity Falls hat sucks, Vito. Fuck you.
That's money well spent.
God damn it.
That's money well spent.
Well, you both spent the same amount, so I'm going to consider
It's
it
a wash.
equally neutral. John Riffs for 5, unbanned. Johnny Rocket from the WATP Discord. Carl's mod, in our word, banned him for saying Vito is not a PDF file. True, not false. No PDF file.
Yeah, Neil Breen is just way amped up on everyone's a pedophile.
Oh, yeah, I get real annoyed by that.
It's so bad.
Although
It's
I've
like
now accepted that Carl's Discord is like hands off, and he's like, do whatever you want, you nut job.
That's the
fucking problem with mods.
That's
You're
the
like,
right-wing woke, though, is that everyone's a pedophile. You know, like the woke people, everyone's a racist. And then if you're right-wing, everyone's a pedophile. You're like, all right, relax.
Can I suggest something?
I'm sure he is. I bring in a whole school bus of kids every time we have to lure him in, like drop them out.
Look, Vito's going to take whatever he can get. If it's a 10-year-old, if it's a guy, whatever. He's just like, yeah, it's fine.
10-year-olds can run fast.
I date adult women and occasionally transsexuals.
Sure.
What were you going to say?
Suggestion, Bad Jannies, vote it up. Let's see here. Vote it up! Perfect. Spider Eternal for 2. Rotten Tea audience. Rotten Tomatoes. For Rings of Power is 39%. Yeah, but that's the audience. They don't know what they like.
Does it suck? I mean,
it's been getting review bombed by certain people.
I've seen Twitter was trending.
Twitter
it's getting
decided
review
they
bombed.
don't like it without
but
even
could it
watching
possibly
it.
just suck? I love that because it's
okay.
woke. They're like, well, people actually do like it, but they're pretending not to like it. Maybe they just don't like it.
It's not even really woke. Like, there's nothing. It doesn't talk about racism in the show. It's just some people are black.
I haven't watched it. I don't know.
but it's like, okay, it's like
too long. Is its biggest problem. It's like an hour every episode.
That's every Lord of the Rings
But it
thing.
drags on. Like, no, because the movies would get to shit eventually. That shit just drags
my
on.
problem is, it's like, oh yeah, you remember King Arthur? Like, yeah, he had like a guy that lived down the street, and here's a story about him. Like, I don't care about that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like none of it's real.
It's
So
stupid
you're-
backstory. Mike Hunt for
not
2.
fun.
What is that drawing on the back of Vito's notes? It is a.
That's not going to work.
Yeah, well, a little bit.
All right.
It's a muscly man. And I didn't manage to finish drawing his lower part. But
Yeah.
there you go. Very nice.
He's gonna get to the penis after we're done.
Didn't get to the penis, sadly.
Get to the penis.
I'm saving it for later. Herb Beta Patch for $1.99. The biggest problem in the universe is charity scams. We have
Yes,
some of
that's a Stuttering John reference.
Stuttering John.
Thanks, Herb Beta
with the
Patch.
open PayPal. Just send me.
Did you hear about this, Dick? I don't want to get into a whole thing, but Stuttering John, you're drawing a dick. All right, never mind.
Stuttering
Keep
John.
going.
No, it's a good story.
Listen
Tell
to
it.
this story. This is insane.
Tell the
Because
fucking story.
everyone's calling him out on this. About a month ago, Stuttering John goes on his show. and
Circumcised or not? Are you circumcised?
I am, yeah.
Okay.
Why, are you drawing my penis? Is that supposed to be me? Why does that matter? Do you need something to trace from?
What were you saying about Stuttering John?
So the funniest thing is he goes on his YouTube show and he goes, all right, there's a person who needs chemo treatment. It's a spouse of someone who's regularly in our chat when we're doing this show. So we want to get money for this expensive chemo treatment. Just send the money to my PayPal and I'll take care of it. And he was promoting, he had a ticker going on the bottom of his videos for 2 hours straight, and he did this for weeks. He was like, give me money to my PayPal. People were super chatting him, like, hey, put this money. And then the best was people were saying, here's $5, $3 towards chemo, $2 towards you.
How's he gonna keep track of that?
Yeah, it's insane.
not keeping track
And then,
of
like,
that.
you know, YouTube takes a vig, so you're like, all right, how does any of this work? And he's supposed to be doing the accounting on the back end. It's even if it's, he was trying to do a noble thing, it's illegal.
Got all messed up.
It's illegal.
And all he had to do was set up a GoFundMe.
Yeah, exactly.
And it would have like been
Which
the
is why
simplest
people
thing in the
think it
world.
was a scam.
All right, Dick has added a
Oh.
bit. That's pretty good.
That is
there.
what my penis looks
A little
like.
bow-legged.
Wow. How did you know
You got
that?
to move it over a little bit to get it.
All I did was send you one photo, and you were
go.
able to get it that good. That's
Dick has
impressive.
excellently drawn a dick. Yeah, John, Stuttering John is an idiot.
Thanks,
who,
Herb Beta
does not
Patch.
know how to
Herb Beta
run
Patch out of Syracuse, New York. By
a
the way.
charity. Mike Hunt for 5 makes a good point. Lord of the Rings is a uniquely English fairy tale, so it would be more representative of the UK if the most common name in Middle Earth was Muhammad. Yeah, UK is being taken over by people of, more Indians now, people of Indian descent now own more land in businesses or whatever in the UK than native born.
Why is that the biggest problem,
UK
Universe
people.
Vito?
I didn't
Why
say
would
it was
that be a problem?
I didn't say it was a problem.
What's going on over there?
That's
Yeah,
a problem.
This is the biggest problem that we're on right now. You know that, right?
But I'm
Jeez,
saying,
Vito. Everyone vote on
I'm
Vito.
saying everyone's
Jeez.
saying Lord of the Rings is supposed to be, all the characters are supposed to be white because it's representative of like British.
Do you know
When
why
it was
that?
good.
Do you know why
When
that
it
is?
was good, so it's
Yeah.
bad now with all the brown people.
Do you know
Yes.
why? Do you know why
Jesus
there's more
Christ,
Indians
it's
who own
about-
businesses?
Why is that?
There's
It's part of their culture.
1.3 billion Indian people and
Yeah.
80 million English people.
Well, there's also just some cultures that really prioritize. Yeah, but in Britain,
Well, it's going to happen.
I mean, it's happening now.
Eventually,
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a lot of those motherfuckers. We love them. John Riffs for 5. I love black elves in my fantasies. In my rings, weirdos prefer elves to be F-skinned Aryans.
Oh, just read it.
Why do you
need to
read
be
them? 'Cause
pussy?
I
Nah,
read
not for
them.
$5.
No, you gotta,
Oh, okay.
you gotta go
20.
big if you
Got
want a
the
free
rule, is
read.
it?
Yeah, we talked about this.
Mike Hunt for
already.
2. The Queen died. This is the real Return of the King. That's true.
Yeah.
Rex Sexton for 2. Too bad you guys aren't 18 to 24. I don't know. That's in
It's a
reference
social
to
media problem.
Colonel for $1.99. Give
Thank
this
you.
money to Carl only. No,
Thank
we
you.
will not.
I don't
my
have
new
change.
dad.
I don't have
Says
change.
he's my new dad.
Yeah.
We don't do that on
I'll be
this
back
show.
on Sunday, Dick. You can get the money.
John for 5, but isn't social media where you do 90% of your promotion? Yeah, and I hate it. I wish I didn't have to
Yeah,
do
it
that.
sucks.
And it doesn't even work. They downgrade links.
You got kicked. You lost all your followers because you couldn't stop.
Because
saying
social
bad
media
words.
sucks.
Because social media sucks.
Because the fucking
you lost all your
CIA.
followers too. You did the same thing.
Yeah, but I was a trailblazer. Now everyone knows what you can't say thanks to me and what you can't do.
I helped as well.
Now,
Danielson for 2. Best stinger to date. Well, I don't know if I can disagree with that.
Oh, you missed one there.
No, I didn't.
Carl from Who Are These Podcasts
that's
is my new
enough.
dad.
Well, that was the same thing. Claptrap to the
What do you
Destroyer
mean
for
that's the same
5.
thing?
Because everyone keeps calling you their dad. He says,
that was the lady that you were making fun of, by the way. Claptrap the Destroyer.
When was I making fun of that lady?
She said something positive about Vito.
Oh, yeah,
And
she
she said it's probably some fat.
oh, you negged her? That's horrible. Carl from Who Are These Problems is my new dad. Who Are These Problems? That's a good crossover.
Yeah, move over, Vito.
Who are these problems? Autonomous Prime for a big $10 on the board. Vito says Russia helped steal the 2016 with no evidence. There is evidence. 2020 had video footage of people.
No.
You know what? I'm not reading that. Mike Hunt for
Taking
5.
hidden tubs of
No, they
votes
didn't.
under tables
That didn't happen.
after pushing
There were
people
no
out for
hidden
fake
votes.
water.
It's all fucking documented.
What are you talking about? People were allowed to mail in their vote and go to the place and vote. You don't think people voted twice?
They
you
have.
really
They
don't.
can
You really think
check all that.
You think it was? They can, but they didn't.
Yes, they did.
They famously didn't check the
Run
signatures.
multiple audits in multiple
They
states.
famously
Audits?
didn't check the
Audits
signatures,
just
Vito.
counts it again. They're not
Dude,
auditing
check.
it.
Holy shit, Vito! Is this where you? Is this the disconnect? You don't understand what happened?
Was not stolen.
I'm not even saying it was. I'm just saying there were shenanigans.
There were the number of like fake votes they found so far is like 20.
Wow.
Doesn't that seem a little odd to you?
Yeah. How is that possible? So it sounds like they're not checking then.
They are
because there's
checking.
always hundreds
Oh
of
my
thousands
God.
every election. But this time it was
if there's
10.
a difference of a certain amount, they audit the votes and they double check it.
Who does? Who's they?
They only double check
Who's they?
Listen, we successfully stole this election, and I'm not going to let you guys take that away from me. Okay,
Christ.
we stole the election. We
Vito,
gave everybody.
I don't talk to
we
people
gave
like you very often. This
everybody
is fascinating to
their
me.
student
This is
loan
weird.
money.
I want to have a whole conversation
We're
with him after the
stealing
show.
the votes.
No, this is I don't want to do this.
Conversation
This
after
is
the
just
show.
insane.
Go to dinner with what's his name?
political about this?
I don't know.
It's just election security.
Yeah. Election fraud, which, by the way,
Biden is
the
the
media says
greatest
happens
president
every 4 years.
we've
Tons
ever
of election
had.
fraud. This year, none.
Ashley Babbitt,
Even though it was all
was
mail-in
a
ballots,
demon
none.
woman who was shot down by a hero cop who every day I celebrate.
How many fake votes did you say there was? 20?
He's at 20, yeah.
Don't you think that's not enough?
No. I hate you. Mike Hunt for 5.
Yeah.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Well, they started as a band.
Correct.
So that doesn't count. Will Smith, again, doesn't count. Tenacious D.
Started as a band.
Yeah, Tenacious D definitely started.
And they're good, too.
Yeah.
Not because of, what's his name?
Mike Hunt says to vote down
They're good
celebrity
because
bands.
of Kyle Gass.
Yeah,
you
Kyle
say?
Gass is an amazing
Kyle G,
musician.
yeah. He's good.
Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Have you seen him play guitar? He's
Yeah,
shot.
their guitar is
He
real.
sings all the harmonies. He's great.
Those guys are great. Those technically are not celebrity bands.
I'm surprised right now because
he's great,
I respect you as a musician, so I'm
but
surprised.
Jack Black has got the pipes
Oh, no, Jake Black's great. But
and the showmanship. Come
Kyle
on, Carl, who are you
Gass
talking
is
to?
very talented.
Mike Hunt for 2 says the Archies are a pretty good celebrity band. I have to agree.
Yeah, Jabberjaw was amazing.
Agreed.
Josh for 5. Hey, Karl, remember how you always forget to plug the creep off? Good job, buddy. Way to go. Ride Dog for 5. Illusion makes the best hentai games. Interesting.
Jesus, I
Crunch
looking
Knock
ahead.
7 for a big $9.99. Which cat clubs do you frequent, Vito? Ship your cats to Ukraine, Vito, where they're likely to be blown to pieces instead of getting their cheeks clapped. Did I lose?
Read it again.
Which cat clubs do you frequent? Ship your cats to Ukraine, where they're likely to be blown to pieces instead of getting their cheeks clapped.
I don't think so. I think it's just
Cat scratch. Cat rape Vito.
yeah.
I thought you were trying to get me on a to be fair. I was
I
like,
don't
no.
think that was.
Hold on, there's one more on there.
Rex
I'm refreshing
Sexton
them.
for
They'll be back.
2
Oh,
has said, and don't forget, last chance to get your super chats in. Get them in under the wire. $2. Carl's cornhole was not set up to regulations.
It's
says
on
Rex
regulation
Sexton.
cornhole
It was
side?
a little-
To get
it
him
was
on a
further.
non-regulation board.
It was further than he's used to, and he's very weak. So he wasn't able to get the beanbag all the way to the board. Sorry,
He's
Rex.
practiced at a regulation distance. What the fuck? You got to
What's the
measure
regulation
that
of cornhole?
I don't know.
Well, there's
Why
got
would
to
I
be
know
a
that?
regulation.
How would I possibly know that? I just set them up and it looks good, and then we start
Cornhole
playing.
regulation.
And it's not like I have an
No,
advantage.
that's chicken shit, Carl. You can't.
What do you
just
mean
set
that's
it-
chicken shit? I don't have an
Because it's good
advantage.
for you. You're like using. Look at your eyes.
You think I'm lying?
Your eyes and your messed up feet. You don't have no fucking idea. what
The ACA, the American Cornhole Association.
You're like, Your Honor. He obviously is club-footed.
Okay,
What's
look,
that
here it
distance?
is.
All right, what's the
Read it.
distance supposed to be?
Blueprint.
Let's see. 27 feet. 27 feet.
Court, yeah.
27 feet from board
40
to board.
40 to 45 court length and 27 feet from board to board.
We might have been too short. I didn't realize it was that far. All right.
Well,
Now you know.
Ask a woman how far 27 feet is. Well,
ask a woman what she knows about cornhole.
Ask her if she could throw something 27 feet.
you take 10 and a half dogs, nose to tail.
Drive 27 feet and stop when you think you get there.
Seth
Goodbye.
Johnson for 2. Vito gives Eddie Murphy a pass, but not Don Johnson. What was Don Johnson's music?
Miami Vice?
Yeah, but what, did
I don't
he
remember
make
his
the
I don't
music?
remember his stuff either.
Probably dope, whatever it was.
Hig Mig for $4.99 says, "Where's Deaf Noodles?" Deaf Noodles will be on Dick's show on Sunday.
Oh, yeah, I
calling
hope so.
in. And then hopefully the following week we'll get him on Biggest Problem.
Okay.
Over caffeinated for 2. Shout out a happy birthday to my brother Toby. I get it. For her, we'll get her pronounce that. Curdle for $1.99. Vinny Winnie. People's champ.
Boo.
The champion.
All right, so that is thecreepoff.com. Me and my friend Vinny Paulino host a show. We're doing a roast coming
I
up
heard
this
I came up on the creep off at one point.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you did. Yeah, I think you were the biggest creep.
Me and a cat had a time.
Oh, because that masturbating a cat thing?
I didn't masturbate a cat. I helped a cat with a medical procedure.
Of coming?
Yeah. That's masturbating
Yeah,
at
that's
that.
masturbating.
Yeah.
Well, it was a very loving maneuver. Mike Hunt for 5, telling Persian people they are Iranian and that Persia no longer exists, nickels them to no end. I'll have to try that.
I tried that on Pawnee.
Oh, really?
It didn't work. Yeah.
You called her Iranian?
I said, I don't know. I was
all right.
Is she going to be on the show this Sunday?
No,
Can she be?
I tried for you.
Oh, that would have been nice.
Pineapple Man is trying to get
I
like
wore my best
Persia.
socks
And I
for
said,
that.
"Are you in Iran?" And she goes, "It's Persia."
it's very.
I sent her a
big
gif of a
difference.
cat.
Yeah, you did everything you could.
Well, Pineapple Man for $5 seems to be trying to get like a cameo.
Oh,
where he's trying to trick me into reading.
We'll be quiet. Go
a
on.
promotional script. You know what? I'll give it to him. My name is Vito Gesualdi, and I fully endorse Pineapple Man on YouTube. His videos are so funny. Wow. Wowee. Shout out to Bag of Schmidt. There you go, Pineapple Man.
good job.
Good job,
read.
Pineapple Man.
Beautiful.
You're a good reader.
I am a great reader.
It's pretty good.
Mike Hunt for 5. Race swapping is not a problem in Ring of Power. Race swap super killer. He could be like a black version of himself, you know?
Oh,
That could be a whole thing. Drunken Atheist Studio for 2. $1 for Karl. Nope. $1 for Stuttering John's charity.
That's how that works.
We will give the
Very
dollar
good. Thank
to
you.
Stuttering John's
I'll
charity.
give it right to his PayPal account.
I think we're gonna help him out. We got
Jesus
a couple
Christ,
more
more super chats?
Hey, I don't. No problem with that.
Guys, that's my fault. I tweeted out a link to this.
You idiots, you moron. How dare you give us viewers? Pace Pop Pete for 2. Karl, if you think you can double vote, do it. Yeah.
Who's to say I didn't?
Go double vote.
I'm not
See what
admitting it on the
happens.
internet.
yeah. I just go to my girlfriend and go,
Did you read about how DeSantis like tricked a bunch of felons into voting when they're not allowed to? Like he sent a guy to
so
specifically register
DeSantis
felons.
was fucking election frauding.
Yes, he was election
I
frauding.
see. Okay.
Weird. So only one party does that?
Yes,
Huh.
only one party.
That's surprising.
does
I
that.
would think that if one party knew the other party was doing it, they would also do. Oh, okay.
The party of cheating.
I went to
stealing
my
and
local
lying.
voting thing
Yeah.
and I gave them the last name and address of every single neighbor I had.
Yeah.
Sure. Smart.
One of
It was
whom
easy.
is
I voted
apparently
70
Danny
times.
DeVito.
That's how you do it.
You found Danny DeVito lives on your block?
Yeah.
We got to go egg his house. Daniel Son for 5. Karl put more effort and research into this episode than the entirety of
By the way, I was thinking about that when I was researching this. I'm like, Vinny's going to give me shit for this. I put in a lot of research in this episode.
Well, you wanted to
boy.
win. FedEx the Great for 5. Karl, do you think it's implausible for John to just be too profoundly arsler to run a charity correctly?
I believe that he
That
is
is the
profoundly
assumption, I believe.
arsler. Yes.
Is he really a substitute teacher?
Yeah. He's substitute
I can't
teaching
wait
for
to talk
algebra for
about
7th
this.
graders.
Kind of sounds like he's out of
Algebra.
money.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make sense to me, though.
Why?
Well, because I thought he was getting a pension from The Tonight Show, which should be like pretty sizable.
You would think, but
He
Why would you give that guy any money? Like, why would
I mean, if
anybody
it's in
ever
his
give that guy any
contract,
money?
I don't fucking know. We'll see what happens. Well, that might be the end of the super chats. I want to thank everybody who came in. Dick, don't forget to put up the list of our greatest supporters. I do need to update the list for this month.
This is our greatest supporters from June?
No, from August.
From August.
That's not.
Okay.
It was last month.
Okay.
I just got to update it, but I want to thank all the dickheads and Vitophiles for supporting the show. Our Patreon continues to grow. Eventually, we will surpass Karl, at which point...
It doesn't sound like it.
yeah, I don't think so.
Well, now that he's
We're
got,
still growing.
now that
got
he's got the
energy.
John, we got to get into a spat with a stuttering John.
I like the dick because look at him. He's got energy.
We got to find... He does have
that.
energy. We got none of that. I should have, you're right, I should have coached Eric July to become our stuttering John. But Eric July is not a pratfall. Like, he doesn't embarrass himself.
No one's even listening anymore, but I probably should have said this earlier. We're going to be live in Detroit September 30th. WATPlive.com. You can get those tickets. We're live in New York City October 15th.
You could just plug on my show.
WATPNYC.com. All
to
the links are on whoareThese.com.
You're gonna find all
But
that
we're going to be
stuff.
live in Detroit and in New York. If you're near those areas, come out. It's a lot of fun.
All right.
I want to come out. We got
You want to come out?
We should go to a show. I don't know. What are you going to do? Are you doing one in L.A. ever? Have you done one in L.A.?
I have not done one in LA. We've done Chicago. We've done Nashville.
Yeah, I'll be late. It'll be busy in
We
Venice.
got Detroit and we got New York. We'll see. I mean, people have asked for a West Coast show, so
we'll see if we can make it happen.
I won't get there on time.
Portland's
obviously,
fine.
if we do a show in LA.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
I'm sorry. I left 3 days ago. I'm sorry. I'm not here on time.
I'm not here.
Biggestproblem.show. Check out the bonus episodes at patreon.com/biggestproblem. And thanks to everybody. Don't forget to vote it up.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.